Hey there, you're listening to You Still Going On About That with Rob Israel and Joseph K. You can find us anywhere you could download podcasts. You could also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YSGOAT. Thanks for listening. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still going on about?
That.
All right, Joseph. It is 28 days later.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah, it is.
that doesn't make any sense.
No.
It's already almost the end of the month.
Yeah.
September
It'll be
24th. It'll be September 25th very soon as we record this.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be October
Yesterday,
real soon.
yesterday was my birthday.
Yeah.
I turned 93.
It feels like it, right? It feels like it.
No, I'm 48.
Well, I did hear you. The first thing you did is you went down to Denny's to get a free Moons Over My Hammy breakfast, which is
Actually, I did not, Joseph.
oh, okay.
I
You should
wish.
have.
I'm not that cool.
Does Denny's still do a free meal on your birthday? They
I don't
have
know. I
to.
haven't been to Denny's on my birthday. I haven't committed suicide yet. You know? Like,
Final meal.
yeah, yeah. Dude, that'd be sad. I mean, I will say this, believe it or not, Denny's hamburger, pretty good actually.
Oh yeah, no, Denny's.
Underrated. Underrated.
Yeah,
Their burgers are pretty damn
their
good.
fries aren't that bad,
No,
honestly.
their food is by far much better than IHOP.
Yeah.
Any
Oh yeah, yeah.
IHOP is like trash. We're not getting paid by Denny's. No one's paying.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Maybe after they hear this. Oh, Denny's, how are you guys so good?
I'll tell you, Denny's, like, especially there's been times where I've been driving real late at night, like on a trip or whatever, and you see a Denny's and you
Yeah.
just know you can pull in there and get a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity or something, some ridiculously named meal. It's just gonna hit the spot.
I'll have the booty doo doo. I'll have the chubs on a fry bar.
I'll have the chicken in my pants. What? That's not a real dish, is it?
Uh, you want to see in my pants? No, and I just want to make it clear so you guys are aware.
Yes.
Denny's, they just contacted me. They want to let me know they're not racist anymore. I was
I
like,
know.
why would you tell? I
I
mean,
heard that too, but that it was only limited to 47 states. Is that
the racism.
right? That in 3 states they still operate as an entirely racist
I
business.
thought you were going to say 47 states. There's only 3 states that are not racist.
Right. Oh no, no, no. There's three. I
No, but
believe
I had a
it's
talk with the Denny's people, and I said, I mean, I'm glad you guys aren't racist anymore. That's
right.
great. But why would you want to advertise it? Like, why mention it? Like, why would you
Yeah.
do that?
And why don't you wait until you're not racist in all 50 states to
Right, right.
mention that,
Yeah,
right?
like,
Like
right. Like, it's like when I said, oh,
offer not available in Alabama,
yeah,
Mississippi, and
like,
Arkansas.
yeah,
It's
like you
like
can't play, you gotta have to go full in.
right.
The only reason I make that joke is you remember, like, this was like during the Clinton years. One of his, like, they were at a Denny's, Clinton
Yeah.
Denny's, and like his one of the Secret Service agents would not, they refused to feed.
Yeah.
He was a black guy. And I remember going to visiting my friend in upstate New York. You understand, I'm from Long Island, and Denny's was always a treat because we didn't have Denny's in Long Island. I would have to, anytime we travel, like if my band played a show
Hmm.
out of state, we going to Denny's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like it was funny. I don't know what it was about. It's just it
So
was not
exotic.
it's not
Yeah.
yeah, Long Island doesn't have like Dairy Queen. I remember like but they would put ads on, they always be played. And it's like, you fucks, like why even do this? Like why are you, I mean, they're
Yeah.
obviously like they're just showing in the New York and New
So
Jersey.
those larger markets work. It's
Yeah.
like,
I remember like being in my friend's car and he's like, put on this blindfold. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm gonna take you to the portal that takes us to the Dairy Queen.
God. Ah,
I just woke
wow.
up in a box in Peru.
Right.
Uh, didn't look like a Dairy Queen to me, but they were
No.
nice to me. They set me back in one piece.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Mm, good times.
because I was a lady boy in Thailand for a
Right.
little while. That was weird. That was a weird
Uh,
stint, you know?
very
But
strange.
listen, I added to another chapter in the life, you know? If you put out a book and like they'd be like, "Look, you want to keep the lady boy chapter in your book?" And
Hey.
I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" Okay,
All
I've got
right. So,
point being is we went to go visit my friend who was going to college upstate.
right.
And there was a Denny's. Of course, we were going because we
Yeah.
got to seize the opportunity. But there was a sign on the door that says, like, we serve everyone. Like, yeah, we want to make it clear we serve everyone, except for that one Secret Service. It wasn't, we weren't being racist. He was a jerk.
they,
He knows what
but
he did.
it was we serve everyone, but not groups of them. So that's like,
We serve everyone except Rick.
yeah, right. Yeah. I don't remember Denny's as being like, I do remember the incident you're talking about. I remember when I was a kid, we moved from New Jersey to Florida when I was pretty young, and there's a Denny's there, and there was a restaurant called Jerry's, which was like a Denny's. There's a Shoney's, Big Boy and
I remember
whatnot.
Shoney's. I don't remember Jerry's. I think
Well,
you may. Yeah.
you know what was there? I think Jerry's may have been regional. I think there was only a few of them down in Florida, but there was, I'm not even, this will sound made up. There's a restaurant called Sambo's, and
No, I know that one, and
it
that's
was,
still around. Wait, no, no, it's not around anymore.
I think it was bought out by, I forget who was bought out.
There's like another chicken place that has a very like old-timey name. It's not Roscoe's. That's like a famous one. I see TikTokers talk about it, and like it's not here. Sambo's doesn't exist. And I
Yeah.
remember Ghost World,
Yes.
you're going through the
Yeah.
photos, and then she gets him fucking fired.
I just Googled it. Sambo's, this is so weird. Sambo's was a restaurant. It was like a Denny's type of restaurant. It was a rough one. They changed their name to Chad's, CHAD apostrophe S. It was originally called the Jolly Tiger, and then it was like Sambo's, and now it's Chad's. Uh, it's so weird. Anyway, All right, so yeah,
I'm
so
just
no
looking up this one place though. It's not here. Obviously not Popeyes.
Zaxby's.
No, I went to that one. I went to that in South Carolina. They don't have that here when I was in South. It's like another name. It sounds kind of like Sambo's.
Yeah,
It has like a similar
that's so good.
like old timey vibe to it, like
Yeah,
timey racist vibe.
right. That's
Uh,
not great.
yeah, where is it? I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but it's just one of these places where I'm just like, I don't know, that name's weird. You should change it. Like
Yeah.
you held on to that name. It's a little outdated. Just saying, you know.
Weird. Yeah, Jerry's restaurant. Well, Jerry's was a place. Jerry's, it was a chain restaurant, very similar to Big Boys. Yeah,
All
Jerry's
right.
restaurants. All right.
So I think I don't even know
Hmm.
where,
Walk down memory lane. It started with your birthday. I asked if you
especially
went to
about my
Denny's.
stint as a lady boy. I have to go. I'm good thing I'm seeing my therapist tomorrow.
Right. Have to jot that one down
Yeah.
for for the bonus hour. For the bonus.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Okay, I want to just make sure you guys are aware. I made that up. That's a joke. I was a Thailand ladyboy. It's
right. That's preposterous.
right. No one would believe
That you would travel all the way
no
to
one would ever believe that I
Thailand.
was a boy. They'd say it's a lady man.
All right, so we have some
Lady boy.
we have some a few small things, and we have should we go over everything first, or should we
Yeah, let's go everything first and then
all right.
we'll.
So I wrote it down incorrectly. I was just going to briefly mention 28 years later, which I
Oh,
wrote
that's
down as 28 days
Just
later.
wants to ruin 28 years later for me. So
It's going to just be a spoiler when I'm done with this list. So,
okay.
we're talking about the new Mandalorian trailer, Jimmy Kimmel returning, the Rapture, which was slated for yesterday.
Was that a Blondie song?
Great one.
Yeah.
Um, and then who was that? Was that Fab Five Freddy? Was he
Yeah,
the
that's
yes,
probably
that's right.
do. I don't know.
And then we're talking about apparently they found the cause of autism. It's Tylenol, which I
Oh,
really
who would
was
have thought? Yeah, I heard the cause for autism is the town hall lawyers that are going to be making a lot.
right, yeah. There was a shooting in Texas this morning, which isn't like
Is that
super
like,
big
I
news.
mean, isn't that like, did somebody wake up today?
Yeah, but it was a notable one because it was an ICE facility. Um,
Oh,
and then we're going to talk about a special election. The Democrats won, and then we're going to finish up with two shows we've been watching. It's the final episode of Alien Earth, and this is like episode 6 of Peacemaker. I think there's 2 or 3 left.
five. Is it
Okay, so that makes sense because there's
six?
3
Is it
left.
fine? Yeah.
Um, yeah, and that's it. That's our show.
All right.
Um,
Well, okay. I mean, you saw 28 years later,
yeah,
earlier this year. There's a sequel coming out. Is it this year or the
yes.
early next?
I think it's early next year. It's called 28 Years Later, like the Bone Temple or something. Um,
The Boner
the
Temple.
Boner
I
Temple.
heard there's like zombie dicks in this
There's a
movie.
lot of dicks in this movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh,
There were
aren't they like gigantic too? Not the dick.
yeah,
I mean, like the zombies themselves. Aren't they like
there
big?
there's 2 different kinds of big zombies. There are regular zombies like you remember from the first 2.
They're never
Uh
really even called zombies. They have like a different name.
they do say the word zombie in this movie, which is weird. I noticed that. A soldier says like these fucking zombies or whatever, but they're
Okay.
not zombies. They're humans that have been infected with a virus.
How big are the other ones though? Like when you say
Well,
big,
some of them, the first ones you see are just in like very engorged, like they're bloated,
like the
and they
brothers from fucking
yes,
Last of Us or whatever.
yes, they can't get up, they crawl, they are just eating worms off the ground and stuff.
Ugh.
uh they're very slow moving, like that you don't have to outrun them or anything. So there's that, and then there's a special type of zombie called an alpha, which is just significantly taller and exhibits like intelligence of some sort. Like they don't, the regular uh infected just like run
Like you see when
crazily.
it's like reading a book. It's like,
No.
I'll get to you. I just want to
Well,
finish.
no, the alphas like kind of control the others, and they think it's clear that they think to some extent. They're still crazy and whatever, but so yeah, there's 2 different kinds of zombies.
Like the
uh
zombies in that Batista movie that Zack Schneider did,
yeah, yes,
ship and like
not quite that intelligent, but they're like something like that. They're
they
clearly
were like
smart.
evolving basically a
Yes,
bit.
they're evolving. And yeah, kind of like in season 2 of The Last of Us, where you have hunting, like some of the
Yeah, that's
stuff.
right. They noticed that some of the zombies were like a little bit more in tune.
Yes,
Like they were able to like they just moved differently. They were
yeah,
like,
it's
clearly
that
more
same type
intelligent.
of clearly different, but not like you said, not like they're gonna read a book or anything. um I saw this and I didn't know what to expect because it didn't get great reviews from what I recall. But I loved it. I thought it was so good. I really don't have any criticisms about it. I'm not going to spoil it, but there was like a very distinct tone shift at the end, which I think a lot of people didn't like. I loved it. I thought I really don't
What's
have
the
any.
tone shift? I don't really care. You could spoil it.
So the very first scene you see
Well,
takes place during the original rage outbreak.
so basically, they're on the island that is basically the country of England.
Well, they're on. Okay, so the very first scene, you see a kid's family get massacred by the infected, and he somehow escapes, whatever.
Yeah.
And his dad's a priest and thinks that the rage virus is good or whatever. So then it goes to 28 years later, and the movie itself takes place on a very small island that is kind of situated with like a land bridge that only is available during like the low tide. So it's got like some natural protections, and they've just kind of lived through. They've started society again. Pretty nice.
And they make sure those things are not there or something.
Yes, and they have protocols and rules, and they have like fortifications and stuff, and they've got it pretty good. I'd say they're living like modern people, but in like a medieval type of
Because
environment.
they don't have electricity or anything.
No electricity. They, but they're doing shit, But there's signs everywhere that make it clear, like just take what you need, like shut this when you're done, preserve water. Like they're really trying to keep their shit together. So anyway, there's a tradition where you take your young son onto the mainland when he's of age to show him what the former England
They get
used
them
to be like.
killed.
Well, they also say like, look, we come here and they've like clear cut part of a forest. This is where we get our fuel. This is, they're learning like they have to send people out to get shit.
Yeah.
Um.
So is
Anyway,
England?
it's England.
Is it a normal country though? Is it?
What do you mean?
Well, because in the end of 28.
Oh yeah. So they do say kind of like I forget if it's a voiceover or whatever that like the rest of the world's fine. The rest of the world's moved on. England's fucked. They've just cordoned it off.
I
In
can
fact,
see do they have this thing where people try to go there to see these fucking things and they
no, but
not there because
they had one of the subplots is a group from like Holland, I think, was patrolling the outs because they can't let people leave England. Like you get shot if you leave.
well,
And
yeah,
they
so they
they
infect the fucking world.
right, they somehow crash in England. This troop of soldiers, modern soldiers, they're just like, fuck, I don't why are we here? Anyway, long story short, the kid's mother is dying of cancer. They don't know what it is, but she's like clearly dying. And the father says there's a doctor on the mainland who's kind of gone off and become like a weird legendary figure. So the kid's journey is to get his mom to this doctor. Anyway, at the end of the thing, the mother's dead. Everyone's kind of dead.
I'm an old movie, man.
The kid is in the first scene, the little kid that escaped from 28 years before was watching the Teletubbies when everyone was getting massacred around him and escaped
Yeah.
as a young child. So 28 years later, this kid's an adult and he's got a gang and they all dress like the Teletubbies. They all wear like tracksuits. Yeah, tracksuits that like
I kind of want to see this now.
that are color coordinated so they look like Teletubbies. And he they rescue this kid
Yeah.
and they start fighting in this exaggerated comic style and the music is Teletubby music and shit like that. And the kid is Jimmy and he's supposed to look like Jimmy Savile, who is like a famous pedophile in
Oh
England.
God. Yeah.
And so he
He was basically equivalent to I don't know, Funny how Cosby was a huge rapist.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
this
you
guy would donate his time and stuff, and it would be at hospitals. Yeah, dude, I saw a documentary about that guy. I
yeah.
think from years ago. Some guy do art that does art with me and him going back like a decade now. And I remember him telling me about Jimmy Savile, I don't know when he died, and
Yeah.
talking about him.
Right. So that's the end of it is that this kid gets rescued by Jimmy and his Teletubby gang. And but it's like bad news because the guy's basically a pedophile. And there's been evidence all throughout the film that he's a mean guy. He kills people and shit like that. So I loved the movie. I thought it was fantastic. I'm really excited to see this follow-up to it. It's good. It's definitely worth seeing when you get a chance to see it. So there's my 28 years later bit.
So why are there so many big dick zombies?
They are they've been it's been like 30 years now since this virus, 28 years later, and they don't fucking these things they don't dress, they're like
Yeah, but why they all have big dicks? Does one of the guys
I think
go,
they're like normal
"Hey
sized
man, maybe I
dicks.
should become one of these things because
I don't know. I don't know. um comparatively, like
You
what
scan your penis to make sure you.
exactly, like my whole
That's a little
like
weird. I just saw people on, like online when the movie came out that said, "Wow, I didn't expect these things to have giant dicks." And then
it was weird because like normally you would expect, even if it's like if it
you just
doesn't
don't
make much
expect to
sense,
see dick on
right,
screen.
you don't expect to see dicks.
No, you don't. You want to
It
see a
was very
booty
jarring in the
hole, a butt.
Peacemaker. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that little dick guy.
You just expect them to, like, through camera angles or whatever, you expect them to be obscured, but they did not obscure any dicks in this. They all the dicks were present and accounted for. um yeah, I mean, it was like there's a lot of
All the dicks, all the kind,
I wouldn't say
every
there's a
kind of
lot
dick.
of dick, but there's like more
Just more
dick.
than you expected.
Right.
You go
I
in
go
and
into a
you're
film.
like, I don't expect to see any dicks, and then
Exactly, I was gonna say
five
my
show up, and you're like, I really was not expecting.
my default is 0. That's the number of that's
That's as many
roughly.
dicks you want to see. Is I just think it's really funny that We'll talk about Peacemaker obviously later, but
Yeah,
like the first episode probably had the most lewd scenes out of the entire
never
season.
seen anything like that. I
What
mean, I've
they
never
made
seen anything
the
like that on a TV
eyes
show.
they made the Eyes Wide Shut movie look like fucking romper room.
It did.
I
I
don't
There was
know.
like,
There's an episode of fucking the first season of Westworld when they're in like some
oh,
orgy, and
oh yeah,
it was pretty fucking graphic,
right,
like all kinds of nudity, all kinds of fucking, and I was like, this makes fucking Eyes Wide Shut look like nothing.
right. If that Westworld scene was a sausage party, the Peacemaker scene was like a Vienna sausage party
Yeah,
because they were
I had a
significantly
little
small.
dick.
Each guy had a
The
little bit.
camera was on for like it was either 5 seconds or 6 hours. I don't
It, yeah,
know.
that was very shocking.
Did not need to
Um,
be on there. But like I said, I just think it's funny that that's like the first episode, but it hasn't been very lewd since those first
no,
episodes, right? Am I?
no,
It's been violent, but this is the United States. We love violence.
yeah, right.
We want as much violence. We're okay with things being as violent as possible. No one cares.
Right. Um, so anyway, 20 days there. I'd say there's a lot in there, but it wasn't like, I don't know.
I know. I'm
And
just
you,
joking.
you
But the
certainly
way people were describing them being bigger, like not the dick thing. I mean, them being
right.
bigger. They turning into like Attack on Titan. You ever see
No,
it?
no. Yes, I did see that. That was good.
Yeah, but like it was making me think of that. I was like, are they just ripping off Attack on Titan? And these things are
No,
huge.
they I would say like these people would be like 7 feet tall would
That's
be
what I
the
was thinking. Like they're like
yeah.
basketball player size or something.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They're not like a 12-foot guy, is what I'm saying.
Right. And the
Like
other weird thing is
8 feet tall.
there was a scene in this 20, so the virus has been around 28 years, and they do say, like, in the movie, like, England's a big place, like, compared to this little island that they live
Yeah.
on, and all sorts of shit is happening there, and the dad's taking the kid out, the dad's like, I've never been there, I don't know what that is. So, like, we know that there's Jimmy and his gang out there. And we know that there's this doctor doing his thing out there. And there's probably cities of people. There might be like normal cities of survivors,
Yeah.
in there. But the infected, like there was a pregnant infected.
Oh wow. Well,
And
there was a pregnant zombie in that Zack Snyder film.
yeah, well, there's a pregnant infected, and the infected gave birth to a kid
And the
in the
kid was
movie.
infected.
Kid was not infected. The doctor's like, oh, it's the placenta that doesn't the virus doesn't go through the placenta or whatever. Yeah, the science is a little shaky here.
Yeah, that
RFK was the
that means that
science, the
like
medical
there won't be
advisor.
a thing called a crack baby or an AIDS baby,
Well, yeah, no,
right? Because aren't there babies that were born with AIDS, basically,
but there are also babies that are not born with AIDS.
that
Like,
come from parents with AIDS?
yeah, yeah. I
Really?
mean, I don't think it's like an automatic done deal. I think it happens, but I don't think it's automatic. Uh,
I just
anyway, it was really good. Like I said, I wouldn't want to, like, I mean, if someone said, well, my critiques are A, B, and C, like, sure, maybe there's probably plenty not to like about it, but like with my moderate expectations, I really liked it. I thought it was very good. I thought it was
Great. Now you expect me to think it's amazing, and I'm gonna see it and be like, "The fuck's up with these Teletubby dicks?"
yeah. It's just I guess I'll say this is
I
and we're
can't
gonna
believe
talk
that's such a British reference of a guy who looked like Jimmy Savile, and they're like,
yeah, it's very and the tone shit like it's so at the
"What
end,
do you think the sequel's gonna be about?"
well, it clearly is to some degree is going to be about this gang, this Teletubby gang. And my guess is that you're going to see the larger, because all throughout the movie, they're telling you basically like a lot has changed and we don't really know what's changed.
I
We
just think it
see,
was more of the world, the country, and
I think you're going to find, I think there's probably going to be
so the
multiple,
island they're on doesn't have any of them. They go to England. England is the country that's fucked and has.
yeah, yeah. It's basically like if, there's a little island off the coast of England that you literally can walk to England.
Yeah,
It's just when the water is low tide, there's a narrow land bridge that you can walk across.
yeah,
And then almost immediately the water starts coming up again and you're like walking ankle deep. And then when it gets to regular tide or high tide, you can't even see it. They have little markers there that tell them where it is. But then
how
there's
long does
also
it take them to walk on it though?
probably like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And there's a quirk of the tide where if you try to walk across it, like when it's up to your waist or something, you'll get swept out to sea and die. Like they kind of go out of their way to explain, like,
Like we need to make this part of the plot. We gotta make this
yes,
dangerous.
the dad
Able
is
to wade,
explaining this shit to
able
the
to wade
kid.
through this if anything. And it's like, no.
Yeah. So in theory, it does work. I mean, like,
All right. Let's move
yeah.
on now
All
because
right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
need, I need to see this fucking movie.
The Mandalorian trailer. I thought it was okay. I mean, it
I thought
didn't
it
blow
was
me out of
okay
the
too. It was
water.
kind of weird, the trailer. It didn't feel at first it just felt like a bunch of like a vignette of scenes, and I know that's what a trailer is. It just didn't seem to have a narrative.
Yeah. I have no idea what it's going to be about.
Like it's just a couple of cool scenes. I will say I do find it funny when Grogu hangs out with the little fucking what are those things called? Babu Fricks or whatever they are.
Yeah.
I don't think they're all named Babu Frick, but we're
Yes.
on that.
There's a name for him, but I forget what it
But
is.
he's like taller than them. So when they're in that little car,
Yeah.
it's really funny seeing them all together and
Yeah.
the sewer. And I guess Grogu has a slime gun or something, and he shoots the rat, and he's like, and then the thing's like, "Come on, baby."
I think it'll
I
be
like
good.
Sigourney Weaver like grabbing the thing from Grogu, and Grogu's like, "He
It
better fuck,
looks
he better
yeah.
fucking talk. Come on, fucking
It
talk."
looks good.
It was just a
I
weird trailer. It didn't feel
yeah.
like it didn't feel complete.
Well,
Like it
my
didn't.
head, yeah,
But
in my head, this is a TV show. Like,
that's the problem. People say
yeah.
like, no, but it looked better. It looked
Oh,
better.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, people were comparing like outside shots, and they said like
No,
this
it
one guy.
looks
This is one
good.
guy that makes me crack up. I always see stuff on TikTok and Facebook. He's like, I don't know, I guess he's a comedian or whatever, but he does this whole thing where he's like, we'll be talking to another guy, and he just goes on these like weird rants or something, and he's like, you see the Mandalorian trailer, and the guy's like, they're making fun of like it looks like they're in like the dunes of California or something. Like you could tell, and then they start like, oh yeah, look. Master Goblin's gonna be in it, and Joe Bar. Like, what? And the guy's like, why would I want to see this? I don't care, dude. Starfruit
Yeah.
gonna be in it.
I yeah, I don't know. It looks good. I'm not saying it doesn't look good. The show looked good. I just think like in my head,
That scene with the AT-AT sick though, when the thing
yeah.
falls down. There and like that looked fucking cool.
I'll bet you it's gonna be great. It can't not be great. I just think like in the Mandalorian TV show, part of it for me was like it was kind of episodic and building a narrative, and you had these
Yeah,
little
I'm just
Grogu things.
curious what's gonna be the big. I
Right.
feel like there's gonna be like a big I don't know. I feel like everyone's gonna like have these expectations, and we're gonna see Jar Jar, or we're gonna see that Mace Windu's still alive, or something. Like it's gonna be some kind of real geeky Star Wars lore in there, and I feel like none of that's gonna be in there. People are gonna be
Yeah.
fucking pissed. Like I don't even
I
think that's in this.
yeah, I think it's gonna be I agree with you. And I think it's gonna be good. I
I heard
just
what's her face is back.
Uh, who? Starbuck.
No,
The
she was. There was like a weird interview about her. Like she had such a hard time filming the show or something. I don't
I
know.
saw that she said she has trouble working now. Um,
Like
which I guess she had a TV show that went nowhere after Mandalorian. It was
I
like an
think I know
outer
what you're
space
talking
show.
about.
Yeah. And
I
she's
don't
a
know. I
good
always thought it was
actress.
kind of cool that she was on it. I just think again, one thing I always found funny about it is that like she's active in the Clone Wars, and obviously she's older than she was in the Clone Wars, but she still looks great. She's probably
Yeah.
like early mid 40s or something. I don't know how old the actress is. I think she's probably around that age, maybe a
Was it
little later.
Katie Sackhoff is her name?
Yeah.
She's good. She does a ton of voice work.
But
Um,
I find it funny because she's active around the same time Obi-Wan's active, and it's just
oh
like,
yeah,
man,
that's
what
funny.
the
Right.
fuck? Like you look at her and you look at Obi-Wan, and I still think about this to this day. Star Wars. I always thought the Red Letter Media guys brought up a really funny point about the prequels.
Oh,
Like, why would the Jedi? So Obi-Wan wears these like robes, right?
right.
Like brown robe, whatever like that. And they said they just find it funny that the Jedi's would dress like that. He's like, if you're in a
Yeah,
house, why the fuck would you wear your Jedi uniform, basically?
right. Yeah,
And I don't know. I always found that funny because it like kind of limits the designs of what a good Jedi could be.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I mean, I get why Obi-Wan wore robes and shit because he was living on a desert planet and was supposed to look like an impoverished bum. But
yeah,
but then they made that basically like the outfit. Like that's
yeah. And the prequels are like, I don't know. They all look like that, and it's like, dude, you were in hiding.
yeah. Just wear
What is
pants.
it? Wait, okay. So his name is Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? But then he changed his name to Ben Kenobi.
Yeah,
How is that a
right.
good disguise?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, oh no, I'm not Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm Ben Kenobi. You
Right.
got me mixed
I mean,
up
it
with Ben
literally is like the
Kenobi.
past tense of being. Like I've been Kenobi before, and now I'm
I've been Kenobi.
Obi-Wan.
I have been Kenobi.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes it's like
I don't
it's
know. I
like
mean, I'll see the movie when it comes out. I'm wondering if it had any impact. It's the first Star Wars movie. That will be the first Star Wars movie since fucking Rise of Skywalker.
yeah. Yeah, I'll bet you it's good. I'm gonna go see it, obviously. I also saw like production
Oh,
shots from that
Grogu's
Starfighter.
swimming. Grogu's swimming in the water.
Yeah,
That's
it'll be
cool.
Did you see the production shots from Starfighter with Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, it's another movie, right? About and it's
Yes.
isn't it that one might be kind of cool. I think it's cool they're doing these like standalone movies.
Yes, I do
Like,
too.
just make them good. If there's like little seeds for like a future movie, fine. But like, make a fucking movie. That was the problem with Solo. It felt like a fucking pilot to a TV show.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
feel like they were so desperate. It's like I'm sick of it. If you go in and you make a fucking movie. And the movie is clearly the beginning of like a three-part franchise.
Yeah.
That second movie already halfway done.
Right.
That second movie better be halfway fucking done. I remember when they made Dune half, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Didn't even film. We gotta go film the second one. See you in like 10 years." I don't know. It came
Yeah.
out. It wasn't that long of a gap, but it was a decent amount. And it's like, wait, you only made half the book. Now we gotta wait for you to make the other half.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck
Yeah.
out of
It's
here.
so good.
They should have had that in the can.
Wow.
When they made those Lord of the Rings movies, they made all of them at once. They
Yeah.
Warner Brothers like, I don't know about this Dune shit. I wonder if that show's coming back.
I don't know because
That was like
I
okay. That was all right.
Dune Prophecy. I
Yeah,
thought that was fine.
it
Like
was,
you said, it wasn't amazing, I mean,
no, it was all right.
yeah, I
I'm
guess I
not
could do
that big.
without it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not that big of a Dune person, so I could care less.
Yeah, Dune Prophecy was renewed for a second season.
And I'll be out in 10 years.
Yeah.
Come on, the same year the third season of fucking Dragon Force
This
Rider,
is
whatever the
ridiculous.
fuck
This
it's
is
called.
a late 2026 release.
Wow.
Unreal. That's like in
It,
another
it
year.
is like accepted. You have to just accept that these shows come out once every 2 years now. Like it, they
Yeah.
ever. If any of these shows come out a year after the last season, it's like a fucking miracle.
Yeah.
They like filmed half of it already or something. Like, it's like the Bear. The joke with the Bear is that I don't think people realize like that last season that came out. It was like, whoa, they knocked out 2 seasons in a row. Yeah, because they filmed them together.
Right. That's the only way to do it. Well, anyway, so yeah, I'll go see
Yeah,
Mandalorian.
it's like, wait, is that like One Piece? I don't know if that's coming out this year.
That was
This,
fun. I was thinking
yeah,
about
I
that the
liked
other
it, but
day.
it was like, when did that come out? Like 2 years ago? It'll be like
Uh,
4 years by the time. And then Stranger
yeah.
Things, that's ridiculous. What has that been like
Yeah.
4 fucking years, I think, already?
At least the last one came out during COVID, didn't it?
Maybe like towards the tail end. What was it? Stranger Things season
Season
4.
3.
I thought it was season 4.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, 3 was like when they're in the mall a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah. See, I mean, that's a lot.
Well, they're all coming out at the end of the year, so this year
Wow. Yeah, that'll be good.
everybody's 60.
Takes place in a retirement home.
Yeah, like, hey, remember when we had the Stranger thing happen?
I think they're
Fuck
making a
that.
new
My plans
show.
are upside down.
I think they're making a new show kind of like that, where it's like
Like
family.
the same guys,
Yeah,
like a
they do have, they have a
spin-off.
new show coming out. Let me see. It's um
Be
God,
strange.
Stranger Things. All right, so who are the Duffy brothers? Is that
Yeah,
them? All right, Duffy brothers.
I heard they're gonna hang out those
Oh, the
guys.
Duffer brothers.
They're
All
gonna hang
right.
out with those guys that did the Game of Thrones season, the series, then ruined that last season.
Yeah. They're doing one. Oh, they were involved in Wayward Pines. I liked that. I thought that was a good one. The
That the one
Burrows.
that took place in the future, like really far in the future,
Yes, you didn't realize that at first, but
the
yes,
town, and then yeah, that show got progressively stupid as it went along. I just
it
remember that was
did.
like that one plot where the woman was the same age as like this guy, and then you find out like because they thawed him out. I don't know, it was something
Yeah,
weird. They ended up being like the same age, but you find out she's like his mother
something
because
like that.
they
Matt Dillon was
thawed.
great in that first season, though.
What?
Matt Dillon was great in
Yeah,
the first season. Uh, but anyway,
Matt.
okay, so um, all right, so okay, so the next thing we got is Jimmy Kimmel returning.
Yeah, that was good. He gave like a
Yes,
half-hour monologue, and whatever. He said some nice stuff about. He just said it was horrible what happened. I don't think he said anything fucking wrong. I think that
I don't either.
it was such an overreaction. It was such bullshit. It was so stupid. Jimmy Kimmel made a joke and said, "All right, this is the deal. I was told I have to say this for you to reinstate your Disney Plus. Please." What's his face
Yeah.
had a funny joke? I think it was John Stewart or something because I watched him or it was him or someone else. They made a joke and said that you got to hurry up and burn through 4 seasons of always murders in the building or
Right.
cancel your subscription.
Yeah. I thought
What's her face lost too much weight recently? I don't like her anymore.
uh the woman from that, Selena Gomez,
Yeah, she was looking real healthy in the first couple seasons. I was like,
and then she
oh, Selena, I didn't know about you looked like that. And then all of a sudden now she looks like I don't know, like
huh,
she's
weird.
Ozempic or something, and she didn't.
Uh
She looks
yeah.
weird now.
Well, I yeah, I watched
Her
the
clothes
Jimmy
aren't
Kimmel
fitting her anymore.
I watched the Jimmy Kimmel monologue on YouTube, I think it was.
Yeah, I watched it on
Um
that too. I didn't see. I mean, that's like okay. So the biggest joke is like, what is it? Sinclair Broadcasting. First of all,
yeah.
they want to like investigate them. They're like, this is corrupt as shit. The fact that they won't air it, and like there's certain states, like even like Seattle couldn't have it.
Sinclair's been like this for 20 years. I remember hearing
There's
about
always been a
Sinclair.
rating. A lot of
Yeah.
these fucking what are they called again? Not broadcasters. There's some
Little
affiliates or whatever.
syndicates. Yeah.
Syndicates. Yeah, a lot of them are usually right-wing outlets. They
Yep.
were really going to show like some Charlie Cook special. They didn't show that,
Yeah.
supposedly. But like, I mean, YouTube fucking exists. Everyone can
Yeah.
fucking watch it. I'm like, I'm also like, these people are dinosaurs. Really? You still need these? Like,
Well,
I mean, like, most people are online. If even like Hulu Live, for example, like
yeah.
or YouTube TV or whatever, you don't need those fucking affiliates, right?
Well, oddly enough,
It's
when I
probably
go
the
on,
local news, really, right?
yeah, on Hulu Live, if you want to go to ABC, a lot of times you're watching the local affiliate.
Mm,
You just are. Like when I watch a football game over the weekend, it'll say ABC
that
slash
makes
like
sense. They're
WTLA or
broadcasting
whatever.
whatever. Okay, but you can watch the whole show on YouTube. You don't need
Yeah,
to watch it when it airs. You can watch it like 10 minutes
yeah.
later. Drop it on YouTube.
Honestly, if it
He
weren't
said
for
it had the
sports
most.
and
It went from being like he normally would have like 250,000 views, maybe more, on a random episode, and he said this one it was like 30 million or something crazy.
yeah, he had and the numbers of the broadcast were in. He was like shown in only a fraction of his markets, and his
All
ratings were
all fucking
huge.
these morons do is give guys
Yeah,
like him fucking free publicity.
yeah,
People with no interest in late night TV at all. Never tuned into any one of them. Tuned in to watch that.
yeah.
I liked at the
Jimmy
beginning when
Kimmel.
him and his what's his name, Guillermo, whatever. They're like in
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
outfits in the beginning. He's like in a gerbil suit. He's like, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't wear this.
It was good. I like, Jimmy Kimmel's like an odd one. I don't watch.
I did not like when they hired him,
Yeah,
but I've been watching like when I'm running on my thing every day. Um, I see his monologue on YouTube. I'll watch his monologue. I don't
yeah,
care. I don't give a fuck about the interviews. That's where any of these talk shows. I don't give a shit. I don't need to watch these publicist interviews.
yeah.
Like it's.
Well,
I mean,
I
I
when I
used to watch
watch,
those shows because that was the only way you could see sometimes a trailer for a movie.
yeah. Well, and also it was like, I don't know. I mean, when I watch a late night show now, which is rare, it's like kind of nostalgic for me. I grew up all throughout high school. I would stay up. I'd watch Carson and then Letterman. Like that was like my every night. Like I'd be up till 12:30 in the morning watching Letterman,
Yeah,
and it was like a
out of
big
all the
deal.
guys, he seems like a regular dude. I mean, like, and I mean, like, he just seems like a guy who. I remember when they announced that he got it, I was like, him? Like,
Yeah.
is this a joke? Who did he kill? Like, what photos does he have? Is that like the guy from the Man Show? I was like, that's so weird.
Yeah.
I just
Uh
love the diverging of his career and Adam Carolla's career.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
again, Jimmy Kimmel said nothing fucking wrong. He said
No, it didn't.
all he said, first of all, he made fun of Trump and he brought up a
Yep.
good point. He showed more compassion for Charlie Kirk, a person that he probably fucking despised or didn't know or anything. He gave more compassion in that even before he got kicked off, he wrote a thing saying what happened was horrible. His joke was about Trump, which was really funny. They showed a clip of Trump and they asked, "How are you upset about something about Charlie Kirk passing, or
And
whatever?"
he went on
He's
about the
like,
ballroom or
"I'm
something.
okay," and then he starts talking about the ballroom, and he
Yeah.
just moves on, and it's just like, dude, you're such a fucking like inhuman. You don't even know how to pretend to be human. You are such
Yeah.
fucking insufferable
I
narcissist. And no, so Jimmy Kimmel's joke was the five he's like, oh, I guess the five what is it, what do they call it? Like of grief, the five stages or whatever.
Yeah, five stages of grief. The Kubler-Ross five stages of
Yeah.
grief.
And he says the most important one, construction.
Yeah,
Because
that's
that's
funny.
Trump's talking about construction. And then his joke was just saying that like the MAGA people were trying to do everything they can to point blame at each other. That's all he fucking said. He
Yeah.
didn't see that a MAGA guy did it. He didn't say shit. So this was totally targeted. They should go after that fucking Brendan Carr guy, whatever his name.
Well, yeah. Um, yeah, it was weird. I was um I don't know. It was real weird. That was a very weird moment. And I don't know if I were Jimmy Kimmel, I don't know if I'd be satisfied with the outcome. Like
I mean, I think honestly, I think he came out ahead in the end.
I do too, but
I think he now is like, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want. He didn't hold back. He just said one night. All he did was he said one nice thing about Charlie Kirk, and it wasn't even nice. It was just like acknowledging that this guy was murdered and he's fucking dead. He
Yeah.
said it found it interesting that the wife could forgive the shooter or whatever.
Yeah.
But he moved on, and he was making fun of fucking Trump. And I mean, I don't have this freaking monologue memorized. I just remember, like, I was like, he didn't seem constrained.
Yeah.
He didn't seem constrained at all. He went on. He was he went on about free speech. He said that this show is not. And he brought up what I like that he brought up, and that's a good point. Was Trump, and he said this. This was quoted. He said that we have a sitting president that is okay with Americans losing jobs. Yeah, Jimmy
Yeah.
Kimmel gets fired or loses his job, but Jimmy Kimmel is not the show. There's hundreds of people working on it every day, and he's like, these people aren't millionaires. Like, this is a job. They make probably a decent living, but
Yeah.
they're not millionaires. He's the millionaire, and
Yeah. It was grotesque. I I was listening to Howard Stern today, in the car. I was listening to his radio show, and someone was talking about like, well, Jimmy Kimmel got suspended or whatever, and and you can see them not renewing Jimmy Kimmel's contract. Stephen Colbert's contract got, and
Colbert hasn't gotten renewed yet. He's done. I mean, he still has
he's
a.
done.
He brought his Colbert character back.
Yeah.
His
Um,
cousin. He
well,
brought it back the other day.
someone was asking Howard Stern, like, well, what happens to these people? What happens to late night? Like, where do they go? And Stern didn't know. He said, look, I'm that's not where my head's at right now, is figuring out where these people are going to go. But he said, like, it doesn't, that in a year or so, there's probably going to be no more late shows, not like the ones we know of. Trump will just get rid of them all. He doesn't,
He doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. He's a
well,
fucking thin-skinned baby.
late night shows have made fun of the president. I remember Carson making fun of the president.
Right. They all do.
That's just like,
But Trump makes himself such an easy target. Do you
yeah,
remember when Jimmy Kimmel played the clip, though, of him saying he was thin-skinned?
yeah. I remember that. I've always been thin-skinned. Well, yeah, you know. Um, I don't know. I think that is kind of uh um like a constant amongst Trump supporters, is that they're all very thin-skinned. They're
They're
all,
babies. They're babies. They're like, you got Trump derangement syndrome. I'm like, no, you have fucking Trump
yeah,
derangement syndrome. I don't give a fucking shit about Trump. I want him to just disappear from our body politic. I'm sick
yeah.
of him. I don't have Trump derangement syndrome. You're the fucking guy who is
I
deranged
just
by Trump.
yeah. I just
You let him be your personality.
I rarely see, like, when someone criticizes like Biden or Harris. I mean, like, Democrats are just as likely to criticize Biden or Harris, in their
Yeah,
decisions.
yeah.
They're not like vulgar about it like a lot of Republicans are, but like I've never seen. I'm sure it's been the case, but like if someone were to say Biden should have done blah blah blah, I'd be like, yeah, you're probably right. Like I don't agree with all his decisions.
It's not a fucking
Yeah.
cult.
But
Look at, did you see Ted Cruz grew a spine for a minute?
for a second,
Well, did you
uh,
see that? No, I mean, he brought up a good point. And that is funny. Jimmy Kimmel, what
I
I
saw,
thought was really
yeah,
funny about him playing all of it. Well, first of all, he plays like, yeah, Ted Cruz said something nice about me. I was glad he was fired.
right, yeah,
But I love that they purposely picked the ugliest photo of him.
yeah,
I found that to be so fucking funny.
yeah, that was good.
Ugliest fucking photo they could find of him, which isn't hard. It's not a hard thing,
No, no.
but it was not flattering. He looked like a fucking weird. He looked like a disappointing werewolf.
He always has like a grandpa monster look about him.
He does look like
Yeah,
Grandpa Munster.
yeah.
I've said that since like I first saw him, and now he just
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, so anyway, Jimmy Kimmel's back. I'm glad he's back. I don't know how long he's going to be back, to be honest. I mean, like I don't see Trump or the FCC or any of these uh government institutions easing up on free speech. I see him, if anything, getting worse on it. So
yeah.
we'll see. It'll be something.
I just think like listen, I think what I liked about this monologue It's just that he's like, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna make fun of Trump. I'm gonna make fun of his administration. I'm not gonna hold back. He did the right thing by just saying, like, getting that out of the way, like about the
Yeah.
Charlie thing. Again, I don't apologize for what he said because he didn't say anything fucking wrong about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
He said nothing. I did. You know why? Because I don't have a fucking TV show and I don't
Right.
make money off of this. So I really don't have anything to fucking lose here. I mean, Joseph makes money from this. He hides it from me, hoards it.
My Denny's money.
He's like Smaug. He's sitting on. I'm actually talking to a dragon on a pile of gold. It's really,
Yes.
it's kind of cool, but he's a little greedy and he doesn't share it with me.
Yes. So nice. So
So
nice.
he's so nice to sleep on a pile. He's Smaug. This pile of gold. I didn't
Yes.
know dragons were associated with having.
As I take Scrooge McDuck style money baths, I have always,
I was like that Family Guy when he does it and he just like
yeah.
breaks every bone. And I was like, oh yeah, that's probably what would happen if
Yeah.
you jumped into
Yeah.
a
Gold.
pile of coins. Like, let's think about like the weight of stacked hundred
Yeah. Oh, and
millions
gold's
of
super heavy.
coins. Just like it would be like jumping, and it would probably be the hardest thing you would just land on.
Yeah.
You might as well just like fall on concrete from like it would be harder than that.
Mhm.
So I don't even know what I was gonna say. It was a good. I'm glad he's back. I think,
Me too.
but again, it's like I don't watch the show religiously. I just thought that was complete fucking bullshit what they did to him. And
Yeah.
honestly, all they did was give him attention. He even said he's like, we have them. We're gonna. He played that clip where Donald Trump says like he doesn't have any audience or whatever, and he says we do tonight.
Yeah.
Like the most
Right.
watched fucking thing. That's the thing about him. I always found him interesting. He just like when they announced he was gonna have a show, I was just like, him?
Yeah. He didn't
I just
strike
found it
me.
bizarre. I think he was doing stuff for ESPN, maybe. I don't know. He must have been doing something for, was he on ESPN? I feel like he might have been like
He
for a little while.
might have been.
Because
That's a good question.
I don't think he went straight from the man show to this. He was like,
No, I remember when I watched The Man Show, which wasn't often, but I remember watching it when it was on like Comedy Central. He I thought he was like the sidekick. I thought Adam Carolla was going to be, the big star, coming out of there, and
I
that turned out to be not the case at all.
always hated Corolla. I just remember like him, like, I used to like, I'll put on that sex advice show with Dr. Drew.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
And I love that you reveal like all these years later. Oh yeah, Dr. Drew's a piece of shit, you know? Like those fucking celebrity like what was that? The rehab shows and like have those people like kill themselves or something. I don't know. He was
All
horrible.
right.
He was horrible during
He
COVID.
this is his basic he's got a ton of credit surprisingly, but he started on Win Ben Stein's Money, and I remember
I
that.
remember that. He was
Yeah.
he the host?
He
No.
was the host, a
Oh,
co-host with Ben Stein.
yeah.
And then he did the Man Show for a long time. And then he did uh Crank Yankers for like forever. He did 110 episodes of
I think he probably
Crank
just
Yankers.
did voices on that.
And then he did Jimmy Kimmel live, which was
I mean, he's been doing that
uh
since 2003, I think.
yeah.
I
And
know, it's
then
been a long time. I just find it interesting. I always found him interesting. He doesn't seem like even like when they got him, even he was like, I don't even understand how I have a show. And that's how I felt with like Conan O'Brien too. There's just something like off about them that
yeah,
like and they end up becoming more genuine than like people like Fallon who just feel like fucking phonies. Like there's just something
yeah.
phony. Like there's nothing there. It's like he's just like this. Like I
Well, he
remember
just
the one thing the one thing that people always I always know this like I call it like the NBC conspiracy. They fucking I met because I remember listening to Howard Stern, Fallon was on, and when he left SNL, they basically like they're like, we want you to be the host, like one of the TV show hosts. But there at the time it was Leno and Carson. There was no room, and I think there was someone else on even the later show, the one after Carson. I mean after Conan. And he was paid for years to literally just do nothing, to sit back.
yeah.
He didn't get hired by like CBS or something like that. And so when they announced that Leno was going to retire, Conan was going to become the Tonight Show host, there was like, and then they brought in Jimmy Fallon to take
Yep.
Conan's spot. It was always they never really wanted Conan to be the Tonight Show host. He's just a little
No.
too weird. He's just a little too,
Yeah, he's got a little edge to him.
it's like a little too there's just something funny about him that
Yeah.
like I like it, but I could see how like he might not appeal to
Well,
yeah.
I think they liked the original setup of like Carson Letterman, where Carson was like the traditionalist and Letterman was like the edgy out there
Right.
guy.
And Conan was always a great replacement for Letterman.
Yes, right.
He went even further. He went even crazier.
Yeah, they wanted Conan as like a as a 12:30 guy. Uh and they wanted a different guy as the 11:30 guy. So, anyway.
So he he got the job, and then they like decided to do this. They did this scam NBC where they hired like Leno to have a show before Conan. Totally
Yeah.
great. It was
It
done
was
on
stupid. They were
purpose.
gonna
A
do Leno from
horrible show.
11:30 to 12. And Conan was like, "No, the Tonight Show starts at 11:30. That's what I'm doing."
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the Leno show was terrible.
it was bad.
I remember the first episode he had Rush Limbaugh, and I'm like, dude, this is like
God.
on purpose. This is like, yeah, Rush Limbaugh was like a guest. I was this is like, this is intentionally bad. Like they were
Yeah.
setting him up, and they did it all to set, and then they announced that Fallon was going to take over, and it was like, oh, like they always wanted Fallon on. They
Right.
did. But like I said, back to Kimmel and like there was just something, even like Colbert. Colbert has like an edge. I mean, he came from like he was on Stranger
Yeah.
Things, and he did a bunch of other weird shit, and then he did the Daily Show for years, and his show was very political. So him taking off for Letterman was a great replacement. It was like
Yeah.
whoa, and I think Letterman had a lot to do with that too. Because Letterman's very outspoken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hates Trump. Fucking hate. Because the thing about, like, I mean, okay, the reason why I like Trump is not just because, like, oh, he's rude and it's because he's fucking gonna destroy people's lives.
Yeah.
People like Letterman and they don't like him. Well, I'm sure Letterman knows that he's gonna destroy lives, but it's just also because it's like he's such a disgusting person. Like he's
Yeah.
like,
It's a little more. Yeah, I know what you mean. So
but
it's
just
not as high stakes for
basic
them.
fucking manners. Yeah, that's what I always say. Like I always hear this dumb shit when people say like, "Oh, Charlie Kirk just wanted to have a conversation." You just want.
Uh,
It's like get the fuck out of here. We are not an equal footing. Like this is so stupid. Like if someone would be, I remember this one guy tell me like, "Oh, Rogan will have someone like, what's his face on, fucking Russell Brand." This was before Russell
yeah.
Brand was full right. He was. I always knew there was something off about him though. And then you'd be like, oh, they disagree, but they could come together and talk. And it's like, oh wow, two rich white guys can come together and talk.
Yeah. Very
Holy
low stakes.
shit, they're gonna solve all the problems of the universe.
Yeah.
Like it's just
That is, I think, one critique I hear when people could say like elected Republicans and Democrats are the same. I disagree in general. I think they're very
I disagree
different,
with that in general too, because I'm
but
sorry,
because
I
they
hate
vote for different things. But yeah, I think like at the end of the day, is Nancy Pelosi like, is it a high stakes thing for her? If
no,
no, it's not. You know,
she'll be
it's
fine.
yeah,
She'll be
she'll be
fine. Her
fine.
family's
She'll
fine.
always be fine.
She'll be fine. That's why Chuck Schumer will be fine.
Right.
Like that's why we need hungrier ones that aren't
Yeah.
that actually care about policy, actually want like these fucking people, they're like, go retire. You had your best years. You don't give a shit. You're just not gonna do the job that we need right now.
Right.
And
So
you make the party look bad. You do. You make the party look like yeah, I don't know.
well, I thought some of them may leave the other day, but alas, it was not to be the case. There was a rapture scheduled for
Yeah. On
yesterday.
my birthday too. I was
Right,
like, "Ooh, it's a
right.
good birthday gift."
Yeah, I saw there's a bunch of people on TikTok talking about it, and I saw videos of people like giving away their possessions and shit. Um, it I don't know how many people took it seriously and how many people were just like making content off of it. But apparently a lot of people thought the rapture was going to come yesterday and it didn't
You
because
know
those
what?
assholes are still here.
You know why? It's because it's not real.
Yeah, right. There's that. Um,
I will say this though, you know, everybody thinks there's like aliens are gonna come in the end of the year.
yeah,
I don't know, like that one. I could like almost think like
yeah.
that.
This is a
That
more,
one makes
yeah,
me like a little nervous, actually. That one, I mean, because that's just gonna change everything. Once these
yeah,
fuckers show up, we don't know. Like, we're either going to be food, we're going to be slaves, we're going to be asked to
yeah.
join the Planetary League.
There's never been an
Like, I'm going to have to become a
instance.
last starfighter. And it's like, why is everybody a last starfighter, though? And it's like,
Well, they say that historically there's never been an instance in which a more advanced society comes into contact with a less advanced society, and it works out well for the less advanced
right,
society.
right.
They always get fucked up
Yeah.
in the history of
It's like,
forever.
oh, I can't believe they were here to take all our resources and enslave us.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Um,
Like I said, though, was that song? We'll make great pets.
yeah, Porno for Pyros. That's a great one.
Yeah, that guy's he's cuckoo for caca.
Yeah, I saw him. We saw Jane's Addiction right before they imploded in
Before he
Boston.
fought everyone on stage, he turned into
Yeah.
a club.
Honestly, I thought people were complaining about the show. They said he sounded a little rough. I went in there with the expectation that I'm going to hear like a 60-year-old Perry Farrell, not a,
Hey,
25-year-old.
is he that old? I guess so. I mean,
He
fuck.
he was always like 10 years older than everyone else in the band.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah. I can tell you how old he is now. But I went in there with good
I just
expectations.
remember watching him being interviewed, and I couldn't handle it. I was like, this guy. Oh, it was just
He's
like,
a genius, though.
oh, I'm sure he is.
He's 66.
Oh, wow, he is old. That's old, old. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
old. You know what I mean? That's like later.
right.
I didn't know he was that old.
He is. He's
Good for him. He's
he's
like, I'll beat up you young puppers on stage.
he's 66. And I thought he was great. I thought he sounded really great.
I didn't know he was that
Uh,
old.
yep. And okay, so the drummer's 60. Uh, Dave Navarro is 58. So maybe I wasn't right with 10 years older, but I knew Perry Farrell was always significantly older than the others. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Aliens come, it's gonna be bad news for us. Oh.
I just don't think it would be I mean, I'm just listen, me being more science based than
Right?
fantasy based, I believe that aliens would come here before we get raptured.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Oh God, I can't stand this is my whole problem with the problem with religion is it represents current day shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you think we're gonna get like raptured and then like, I don't know, fucking Chapel Roan will be playing in heaven or something. It's like, why would this be like we're gonna be like in fucking caves or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, why would it be so human centric? There's other things that live on this planet.
Right.
Like, oh, all the fish
Yeah.
are here. Oh no, it's that. Oh shit, it's those things that live like really deep in the ocean
Right.
here with us in the rapture world, and they're angry.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I didn't know we had such big monsters under the ocean.
All the rapture videos I saw, whenever I saw someone doing a rapture
Oh,
video,
like
I'd
they
look at,
sell all their stuff. That's like so sad and
yeah,
pathetic.
it's like Hail Bop,
I'm
like,
telling you, man. Yeah, hi. You know, sometimes I always think that you're gonna like a monster's gonna come out behind like those clothes. Dude, you should do that. You should pull a prank on me and like I don't know.
do a Halloween episode or something.
Yeah, but it only like it just scares me and like we don't show the video, so like who's like and I can feel like you could reach through the screen. Like I don't believe in raptures, but I believe in
Right.
that this in here. This is kind of funny, actually. You just edit the break part and then just say, "Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, that was funny. We're gonna keep that in there." We just
All
had to
right.
take we got raptured for a second, but then they spit us out.
Yeah. Right.
Like Oh wait, you're tolerant and like and care about people and don't reject people? Get out.
Yeah, whenever I saw those, I was gonna say whenever I saw those rapture videos, I'd go and look at like the person's older videos, and they were always like not great people. Like I just kind of was thinking, like,
Bad. And
man, I
like, I'm sorry, but like you've seen for years, all these fucking people talk shit about Muslims, say that they're a death cult, 72-year virgins. How is this any fucking different?
yeah, it is real weird. I mean, like a lot. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, let's just say this. And again, I don't really, one thing I like about Judaism over Christianity.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm really smart, really good at money.
There's a whole controlling the weather thing, which is a real
Yeah,
nice
yeah. Oh my
bonus.
God, I love that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be miserable. I'm gonna make it rain on my birthday. And the lasers, the laser,
Yes, yes.
I love it. Everybody's like, well, why don't you take care of the real problems with the lasers? And I'm like, why would I do that? Moo.
That's
I
my it's my favorite protocol. That's my favorite.
get more joy out of not using it. Watch y'all sweat. No,
Uh,
the difference is we all have a fucking life thinking we're gonna go to heaven.
yeah,
You have to, this is a life. You have this life. Live it. If there's
yeah,
reincarnation and we come back as a fucking spider, okay. I don't know if I'd like that. I've seen spiders. I don't know if I want to be one.
yeah.
I
I
wouldn't
think
mind
that's
being a Spider-Man, but not like a spider, like a cool, like the comic character.
yes.
I
I think
don't want
that's
to be
like a good truism is that there are some religions like
wait,
Buddhism
I
or
don't want to be
Judaism.
Jizris Spider-Man. Not a
Just
fan. I'm not a fan of Jizris Spider-Man. That's gross.
that say that you do have this one life you have to like value it and use it wisely and everything. And I think a lot of like the rapture type of Christianity is real dismissive of this life. You
Well,
know what I
they
mean?
will
Like,
enslave you because you're being
yeah,
told by a bunch of fucking charlatans that, oh, you'll be rewarded. Me, the rich guy, I'll probably go to hell. You know?
yeah.
A camel eye through a needle. What the fuck that is? Thread through a needle? Like, I don't even, like, what is it? A camel can go through a
It's
thread of a
easier
needle
it's
than a rich.
easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than it is for a rich man to go to
Yeah.
heaven. Is
Yeah.
the
Oh,
expression.
you're
Yeah.
fucking eating your fucking hungry man or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Guy's eating like fucking $400 meal every day,
Woof. Woof.
fucking in private jet, flying to different countries, living his life or living her life.
Mm.
Just scam. I mean, like you have one fucking life. That's why the
Yeah.
idea of slavery is disgusting. You have one life. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You're right. That is
Then they say like, oh, well, you get reincarnated in your energy. That's great. I don't fucking remember anything. What good does that do? Ooh,
yeah.
in a former life, I was this. Was I? I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, you
It
know.
doesn't fucking matter. I mean, I know it sounds kind of dark and dim, but like,
You have one life. You only get to live it once. It goes by quickly. And you're right. That's what makes things like slavery. But it's all this shit makes it even like more ghoulish. Is that like
yeah, people's lives are like thrown away, like they don't
yeah,
matter.
yeah.
And then, so the idea of being raptured, it's like, well, where the fuck do you think you're going?
Mm.
I'm going to heaven. Well, yeah. Where's that?
You sure about that? You
Yeah.
sure about that?
What's that song? Places are the place for love,
Which
true
one?
heaven
Oh yeah, heaven is a
on
place on
earth.
earth. Yeah, Belinda
Yeah.
Carlisle. Um, yeah. Well, I would say moving on to more pleasant news, but
Oh
this
wait,
is
can I just say something? The
yeah,
one thing that always bothered me about the afterlife. I remember I worked with this guy who was like a born again. He was so like nice guy, but he
yeah,
was like fake. He tell me
sure,
I was dinner and did all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, you went from one drug to another. Congrats, good for
yeah.
you. Tell me gay people are an abomination. Why do you have to like? Why is that an exchange? You're a bad person. You did bad things, or you thought you did. You were told you did bad things, and you become this. Why do you have to hate specific people? Why like? that doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm like, that's bizarre. Like, are you hiding something? Like, are you
Yeah.
gay? Are you do you have a friend family? Like, that's like, I never got that one. That one,
Hmm.
like, I think is bullshit. And then the other one he told me is that dogs don't go to heaven.
Oh, unreal.
I'm like, you telling me dogs? I mean, part of me is like, I don't know if I want all my dogs there. I don't know. Mitzi was pretty funny though. The Chihuahua.
Yeah.
I liked
Well, I mean,
her.
like I would imagine if the dog went to heaven, it would be the best version of the dog. Like it would be a dog without like problems.
Yeah, but heaven should be accepting of all problems too.
Yeah, I don't know
It's
about
another form of
that.
not like fascism in some weird way.
Yeah. Oh
You have to
well.
be the best version of yourself. I'm like, that doesn't seem like, isn't that a little hell?
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Mm.
like the Daily Show had a funny joke. I was watching the Daily Show and they were talking about the rapture.
Yeah.
Like one guy disappeared. They do the fake correspondence, and it's kind of
Yeah.
funny because like Jon Stewart's only on once a week, or sometimes he'll do two if it's like a big deal.
Right,
But
right.
Jordan Klepper will do a day. The blonde woman, I forgot her name, does a day. There's like another guy. Like they switch off. It's kind of I like.
Samantha B or
No, she hasn't been on like a decade, dude.
oh, this is a recent thing you're talking about?
It's recent,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like they don't have a permanent host. Like they switch.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah,
Jon
yeah.
Stewart's back. He does like one day. He might do two. Jordan Klepper will do a day, and
Sure.
they all switch off. And I think that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like a different. They're all really good at it. So they talked to they did a correspondence, and one guy starts to rapture. He starts vanishing. They're like, "You?" They make a joke. This one guy like he's a piece of shit. Why would you get raptured? And then he disappears. He's like, "Hey, OG, what are you doing here?" And it's like obviously this guy went to hell. And then the other one, they're talking to the other woman. She's like, "What the hell? I'm so pissed. We're in this together, right?" And then she starts rapturing, and then she disappears. OJ, what are you doing? Disappears. I'm like, he went somewhere else.
That's funny.
Why would OJ did one bad thing?
Yeah.
Why you gonna get sent to hell for one bad day? I mean, maybe a couple of bad days. Probably had a lot of bad days. But think about that. You live a whole life. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, listen, if you killed like 50 people on that one bad day, that's
Yeah.
you
I think
go.
there's a lot of variables there.
Yeah, there's gotta be like one, maybe two.
Right.
Like, come on. We're all in
Uh,
hell here. Come on.
yeah.
I know. I'm not saying that I'm trying to get away with
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
like, because I don't make this clear. I'm talking about a friend.
Right.
Yeah, looks exactly like me. Sounds like me.
Yeah.
Might be me.
Well,
Yeah. Well, listen. Every couple of years there's a rapture, and every year, a couple of years,
it's
there's
never the
sad
rapture.
videos of people who like sold all their stuff, gave it away. Like, okay, one of the funniest ones, and this was sad. There was a member that was supposed to be a rapture back in like 2000. I would see billboards for it in
Yeah,
Chico,
I remember this. Yeah.
like 2011 or 2012. It was supposed to be a rapture, and that one got a lot of attention. There's this one guy, I don't know, he had like hundreds of thousands in his savings. He got rid of it all. He's in the streets of New York. And he's like,
Yeah.
people are like, "Hey, you're still here, buddy."
Right. Yeah. That's bizarre, I think,
I mean, if you get hit by a car, does that count as getting raptured?
I don't think so. I think it has to be like sudden. I think it's all like at the same time, and like you're supposed to hear trumpets. And remember that movie, The
Oh, yeah.
Rapture, with
Someone made a joke about playing trumpets.
oh, that'd be funny.
She said, like, I live in this conservative town and I'm going to wake up and play the
Play
trumpet.
the trumpet. Do you remember that movie? I think we talked about this before. About it had David Duchovny and Mimi. Is it Mimi Rogers? What's her name?
What was it?
It was called The Rapture, and it was about these people were having dreams, something about a pearl, and they all started coming together, and they were dreaming about the rapture.
Oh,
And David Duchovny was in it. Mini Drive, maybe it was Mini Driver. And let's see, so David Duchovny. Anyway, the thing is, at the end, it really happened. The rapture happened, and the woman, let's say it was Mini Driver. Anyway, she got stuck on Earth, but then she had the chance to go to heaven, but she refused. She didn't want to go to heaven because she was mad at God. It was a real fucked up movie, but it was good. It was like a
What's it
trippy.
called?
I think it's called the Rapture. I think it's called. Let me
When
see
did this
here.
come out?
The 80s or something. Let me see here. David Duchovny. David Duchovny. It was called. It was one of his first movies filmed, The Rapture, 1991.
So it's like pre X
Mimi
Files.
Rogers. I knew it was Mimi
Oh, I love
Rogers.
Mimi Rogers. I loved her when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know
anyway,
why I liked Mimi Rogers so much, but I did.
yeah. But it was good. I mean, it was a great.
She was hot.
Let me back that up. It wasn't a great movie. It's a movie that stuck with me. I fucking saw it 30 some years ago and I'm still thinking about it.
I might have
But
to watch that because you said Mimi Rogers.
well, there's a scene where I forget if she's in
Am I picking the
prison.
wrong person?
Someone's in prison, David Duchovny or Mimi Rogers, and then all of a sudden all these trumpets start going off and the walls crumble
9
and
years old.
yeah, it's
Okay.
worth it's worth catching. I'm sure it's on some streaming station somewhere. Uh
She always had that kind of crazy bite.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
That's
um
fine with that.
yeah, it was a good movie. It was very different.
She had a good set of never mind.
Mimi's.
Mimis. Yeah.
Mimi Rogers. Yeah, why did I get her mixed up?
Supposedly she dated Tom Cruise in the
I
beginning.
could see that.
I guess
Mimi
she was.
Rogers. What was she in? She was
I
in.
just remember her from a Tales of the Crypt episode. I don't know. She's like in a bunch of stuff. She was, oh, I don't know. One of the bigger things, probably more recent, even though this movie's like 30 years old. Fucking Lost in Space. She was in that.
Oh yeah,
She probably did a lot of TV shows.
she was in Trees Lounge. That that what's his face movie? Uh, Trees Lounge. Steve Buscemi. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So anyway, the next topic is
I'm just gonna talk about Mimi Rogers.
next topic is fucking.
Still gone about Mimi Rogers. Podcast. I'm sorry.
It's an 8-part series. Um,
80-part series.
the next one is RFK came out and said Tylenol causes autism.
Trump. Okay.
Trump said he tried to say acetaminophen caused
And
it, and
just said
then
fucking Tylenol. And then Tylenol lawyers were like, you dumb, beautiful bastard.
yeah,
First of
they
all, RFK,
all
I
literally
cannot.
developed dollar signs in their
Yeah,
pupils.
yeah. Their eyes, they're like, they still have dollar signs. They can't get them out. They're like, oh, this hurts.
I can't see. I can't.
Okay. You ever watch? There was a show Chris Elliott was on like Cartoon on Adult Swim. I forgot the name of it. And there's an episode where everybody like they get dollar signs, but
Oh, jeez.
they have to like pull them out. It's like really painful. They're like, oh, why did this happen? It's like really gross. Um,
Oh, jeez.
Robert F. Kennedy needs to go away. So that guy is, I can't handle him. He is literally an oogie boogie.
He's
So fucking gross.
well,
And
he's just so
if you saw what he looked like 20 years ago and look at him now, he must have like taken, he must be on so many fucking steroids right now. He looks bizarre.
he he's crazy. I mean, he
That's my
has these fucking weird ideas. Like I
even
don't. I
these
mean,
guys
like
that Rogan are like, oh, he's really smart. Is he?
I mean, I
Oh, shit, these guys
he
him and Trump go on TV talking about Tylenol causes autism with no fucking medical proof whatsoever. I'm sure they have their bullshit proof.
it's just so weird. Like,
A lot of women I saw said that, like, oh, okay, so we're supposed to have no pain medicine when we're pregnant.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
they're just like, oh, so you're blaming women again for why there's autism.
Right. Like
Hey,
if
well,
they,
autism was diagnosed. Here's the problem. Okay, so Trump said, you look at people who are in, they didn't get vaccinated and their kids aren't autistic either. And it's like, you dumb, beautiful fucking piece of shit. You're no, I'm gonna take the word beautiful away. You dumb.
sure.
First of all, autism first diagnosed in 1911. Tylenol,
Right. Invented.
1957. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
just like, I don't know about, I don't look, I don't know a ton about autism, but I think I know a decent amount. And I probably know more than like,
what causes autism?
it's, well, it's like a,
Inheriting.
yeah.
Inherit.
And it's a syndrome too. Like you could,
It's like it's a spectrum. Some people are deep into it. Some people are on the outskirts of it.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
it, it,
I get mad when they say that autistic people like trains, and I say that's not fair. There's the autistic people like high speed trains. There's others that like choo choo. Different kind. You can't just shove all these people in one box.
I saw this guy on TikTok where he's like, I don't fall on the I didn't fall on the spectrum. I landed on it. And he's
Well,
like,
I had that Bane joke.
yeah, right.
I was making fun of like because I remember watching like local comedian in my area, and she's like saying she was autistic, and I was like, "You're a little too charismatic."
Right, right,
I mean, maybe you are like you
right,
got like a little bit of a tinge or something, but I'm sorry, you are no fucking way.
right.
And that's what you want me to do the Bane voice?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't. No, fuck it. I haven't done it in a while. I kind of taken a break from the comedy thing, but
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
yeah, I haven't done it in like probably like over a month now.
Hmm.
Oh, you think autism is your ally? Oh, you merely adopted the autism. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the spectrum till I was a man. By then it was blinding.
Well,
I would say the joke, I would say it was a line from Rain Man.
yes.
It's not a
I
line
would
from.
say I would say that if you meet like 10 different people with autism, you're going to meet 10 very different people.
Yes,
It's not like you may there
well,
may be some common characteristics amongst some people with autism, but
some
like,
shoot lasers out, others teleport, others control the weather, others can find
yes.
kinetic, others
Well,
can
I meet a lot of people
throw
with
cards that are powered up.
I've met plenty of people with autism where it's only after spending a certain amount of time with them you're like, "Oh, yeah, okay." And you're like, that was it. Like I knew something was
Oh,
like,
there's people you know immediately, and then there's some
right.
people who are like, oh yeah, okay.
Exactly. Yeah. One of my one thing I remember is I was talking to a person from high school and they said, well, like years later they found out that they had autism.
Right.
And then I was like, oh shit, okay, I yeah, that makes perfect
Makes
sense.
sense. Yeah.
Because now looking back on it, yeah, you did do, X, Y, and Z, and
I get really annoyed when people say like call like autistic people the R word, and I'm
yeah.
like dude, like some of these people are way more intelligent than
Well, that's the other thing is that some develop like an autism, and it really does stunt their intellectual capacity, and
there
other
are people
people are
who have
like,
it, and then there's other people where
yeah, they're like rocket scientists or something, and
yeah,
I mean, like,
they probably
so
don't. They're probably like obsessive. They don't go out very often or whatever, but they're
right.
fun because they're doing what they like doing, and
And
sometimes they have
there's
sensory issues. But okay,
but
so
there are some things that are syndromes that they're not a disease. It's a collection of symptoms.
and here's the thing too. Usually when people have autism, they have something else attached to it. So like
Yeah,
some autistic people have like a very high sense. They have very big sensory issues. Like they have to wear headphones all the time. They can't.
right. Yeah,
They're like that's why I always can stand the term highly functional because that didn't mean they were. It was such a
Right.
weird term because it didn't mean like, oh, they're gonna like they could work in an office and be around tons of people because they're highly functional. It's like no, they could probably never leave the fucking house. They could be agoraphobic. So
Yeah.
it's like a weird. I don't know. So Donald Trump said this fucking dumbest fucking thing. I know it's crazy. Donald Trump said something
Yeah.
dumb,
Right.
crazy, right? He's like, yeah, the people that don't get the vaccines, they're not autistic. Okay, here's the fucking thing. People who don't get vaccines don't go to doctors, and
Right.
they
Right.
probably
Yeah.
also don't get evaluated.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot of adults that have learned over the years that have gotten diagnosed as adults and realized, oh shit, yeah, I've been autistic my whole life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like
Like
to say
my
it's so fucking stupid.
yeah, most people, most smart people tend to think that the increase in autism diagnoses is really just a better sense of diagnosing people with
All I have
this.
to say is release the Epstein files.
Yeah,
That's
right.
really, oh, Tylenol causes autism. That's great. Does it
Yeah.
release the Epstein
Well,
files?
we're actually gonna talk about that in a few, but yeah,
So
just the notion that autism and its subtleties and nuances have been kind of a mystery to medical science for decades. And all of a sudden, in about a month or two, RFK and Trump have figured it all out. That doesn't pass my smell test. Like
RFK
those,
took heroin for like
yeah,
15 years and he
yeah,
ate bears in like the woods.
like maggot infested roadkill
Like
bears.
the fact that this man's even alive is crazy. He swam in a shit river
Yeah.
or in like July 4th or something.
It wouldn't stun me if at this next press conference that little Teosculus alien monster pops out of his eye and just scampers away. Goes, my work here is done. I've killed far more with this one.
Yeah, this guy, like, okay, my favorite thing about the whole brainworm thing is that the brainworm died in his head.
I know, right?
I know people make jokes like, I made a new design. It blew the fuck up. It's not new art, but I made Ralph Wiggum versions of Trump. That's an old one, but I put the
Yeah.
sign warning, do not hug, which is actually from the show. I did a JD Vance one, and I have the RFK one with the worm coming out of his head. And it says Tylenol causes autism. It's not spelled right in any way.
Right.
This thing blew the fuck up on on my Instagram. I was shocked. But yeah, dude, like you telling me that Tylenol brand's not going to sue the shit out of the Trump
Come on.
administration? I
Come
mean,
on.
like that's a given. I would sue the shit out of RFK.
Yeah.
I think that would be an easier one to go after.
I would honestly, I would sue any influencer, or I'd cast a wide net here. You
Yeah.
know, uh, the MAGA group was pretty effective in getting a lot of teachers fired for saying inconsiderate things. Uh, I would take the same approach. You can probably cast a wide net. Anybody who has a platform and is using that platform to say Tylenol causes autism, I don't know that that's a great platform to be on.
Yeah.
Um, it's bananas. Uh, I I I
Well, I don't like the way they talk about autism too.
yeah, I can appreciate. Look, I appreciate people in good faith. These aren't people in good faith, but I appreciate people in good faith saying we should try to figure out if there is anything going on here. You know what I mean? We should try to figure out if there's good treatments. We should try to figure out if there's things that increase the likelihood, you know. But good faith scientists have done that for years and they've published their research and we know about it,
Yeah,
you
and the
know?
thing is too, and here's another thing, there's ABA therapy, which is great.
Yeah, that's
It did
very
wonders for my
effective.
son. It did wonders for my son when he was like very young. The thing is, you have to get it when you're young.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. Well,
And a
that goes
lot of
back
these
to your
people
point
don't.
about
They don't. They get it when it's like too late. They're like 6 years old and they could
yeah,
get ABA therapy, but it's not going to do what it did if they got them at like two.
yeah. Well, I don't know. This
Uh,
is real troubling. Yeah. Well, okay.
Well, whatever. This is a
Yeah.
horrible administration filled with horrible ghouls. Robert F. Kennedy is a fucking horrible person. And I'm going to tell you something too. Russia has weird things about vaccines as well. And
Yeah.
these motherfuckers are so tied to Russia. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking weird. It really is.
Mm.
You know what's funny I found out recently? I know
Mm.
it's not talking about Charlie Kirk. So his dad worked on the Trump Tower, supposedly.
I've heard this. Yeah, that there's a lot of connections.
I mean, if you look at his political career, it's only been as long as like
Yeah,
probably
it's not
once.
been terribly long.
I mean, he was only 31, unfortunately, well,
Right.
where, but I mean, Trump's been around for actively running for president something now for like it
Like
feels
20
like
years.
years. I would say 12.
Uh,
Yeah, 2015, over 10 years at this point.
yeah, you're right. Probably about
So, and
yeah.
then you hear about his wife being
Yes.
like some like, supposedly part of like the fucking Trump beauty pageants, and she's like Ukrainian or something. I don't know. Everything about
Right. There's some bizarre stuff in there. Yeah.
we don't have it on the list, but we should talk about it. The fucking funeral. You don't have it on the list.
Oh yeah. I don't have that on the list. We
All
can
right,
talk
well,
about it.
let's talk about it a bit. I'd rather talk about this anyway because like that funeral. Okay, so they had this funeral that turned into like a fucking hate rally.
It was a
Like that
rally. There's like fireworks and
it
dancing.
was bizarre. Yeah, it was like a
It was
rally.
weird.
His face came out and gave like this insane speech. Stephen Miller. It was
Yeah.
like Nazi textbook. You know, here's the thing people have to understand. They're like, oh, but he's Jewish. Yeah, but he's also a fucking fascist.
Yeah.
Nazism is not Hitler, swastikas, death camps. I mean, it leads to it, but
Right.
it's a fucking ideology. And it's just now has more diverse people in it than it did with Germany.
Yeah.
You
It
could be a fucking black Nazi. You could be a gay Nazi. You could be a black gay Nazi. You could be like it doesn't matter. It's an ideology.
yeah,
People don't
it's a
get it.
rigidness.
They think a racist like, oh, you're not racist because you're not wearing a Klan hood. It's like,
Mm. Yeah, it's a rigid ideology. I thought I the I heard a lot of people say that the ceremony or whatever it was really designed to be a soft launch for the widow's political
yeah,
career.
they think that she's
Um,
gonna be people saying that they're gonna make her be like JD Vance's vice
right.
president.
And I could see that. I mean that actually makes perfect sense. Um, I yeah, I don't know. I mean, like
Well, she's
it's
like 5 years older than him, which like whatever. And she like found him in like Israel or something. I don't
I
know.
have yeah, I honestly don't know much about it other than like what I saw was of the news coverage of the it wasn't a ceremony,
Tiny
with a
thing.
memorial or whatever. It was really unsettling. It seemed garish and kind of gaudy and
People were showing that Trump when he's like hugging her, it's like so creepy, and he's making like that underbite, and then people were pulling up the video of him with Epstein when he's with the girls,
yeah,
and he has underbite, and it's like, oh, where did I see that underbite before?
it was just weird.
Overbite.
Like I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it was the whole thing was very unsettling. Like I didn't know what to make of it. Like I didn't.
It was not a funeral.
No, it
It was not. I
wasn't.
was disrespectful. And you see all those churches have AI of Charlie Kirk? Oh
Yeah,
my God. It's like, I'm in heaven right now.
a lot of AI, a
It's
lot
so
of
creepy. And I find that bizarre that churches would use AI. I think that is insane.
yeah. Um, I don't know. I was real put off by the whole thing, like uh, because the whole premise was like um this is a serious thing, but then it like turned in. I don't know. If I'm looking at it objectively, just saying like I'm a political analyst or that has no, it just seemed like
Political analyst, analyst.
it just seemed like off message, or I don't know. It was very
Oh, it
just
was on message. It was just not a funeral. It was a fucking rally.
yeah,
And then like the funny thing is like all these people left like tons of garbage.
yeah,
Like fucking Woodstock 99.
yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I thought it was crazy when Limp Bizkit came out.
Right. uh yeah. I don't know. I think this whole story is still like unfolding. Um they have this guy, the alleged shooter in custody, right? I mean
Supposedly she forgave him, which I thought was bizarre.
yeah. Uh
Yeah. Oh, that's so good of her. Is it? No, it's weird.
did you see today? I know we're kind of shifting gears with this. Did you see today that the guy who allegedly, I guess not allegedly, the guy who tried to assassinate Trump was convicted today. His
Yeah,
name
I
is
saw the second one, not the
yeah.
first one. The one that didn't exist. Is
He
dead.
was he was in the woods with a rifle near Trump's hotel, and they convicted him of attempted
But he didn't
murder.
do shit, right? He wasn't
He
even.
didn't.
He have
He
the
just was
intention.
standing. They said he had intent. Like
That's
I
crazy because everybody has guns in Florida.
that's
Like
what I'm saying. Like I'm
you,
not
like a
if
person a block away could have a gun.
if the guy was like if the guy like I don't have any problem with people enforcing laws like this. I mean, like but like it just seemed like in Florida, like okay, if you have a gun and you've ever said
Everything to do
anything
with that.
negative about a political figure,
Everything you did with him is so fucking shady. That's the problem.
it just seemed like attempted murder isn't the right. Like you could still send him to prison forever on some other charge, but like I thought attempted murder had you had to like do something. You know what I mean? Like
So what did they get him on?
they got him on guy's last name was Ralph because it's reminded me of the Superman actor. Uh, all right, it was Ryan Routh, and he was found guilty of trying to kill Donald Trump. And then right after they found him guilty, he stabbed himself in the neck with a pen. Uh,
Weird.
it's just weird. Like he again, I'm not saying the guy is innocent of anything. I mean, like I think it probably should be a crime to hide in the woods with a gun.
Yes, I think
Yeah,
so.
I mean I think that's but like
It's almost like
maybe
they wanted more, like, oh, he's getting assassinated again. Like, I don't know.
I just
Everybody
don't yeah, like
fucking like
don't you have to do something to like for it to be like where was the attempt? Like if I say something mean about a politician and I have a gun in my possession and I'm in the same city, is that attempted
like every
murder? I mean, like
Republican voter.
it right. That's I guess that's what I'm getting at. It's like if you said if Joe Biden gives a speech in Tampa
I don't
and
know.
you
What
look up,
those cars that have like those trucks that that sticker of him like tied up in the trunk?
yeah, is that I mean,
That to
like
me, that's more intent than anything. I mean, you're basically like,
yeah, it just seems like I don't understand. That's a real weird one. I also thought like that wouldn't that it just seems weird to me that like that trial wasn't televised or reported. Just like one day there was an announcement like, oh, he's guilty. Like he
well,
was on
maybe they did
trial.
find shit on him. I don't know.
Weird.
Who knows? I mean, it doesn't matter. He's fucking president. That's how I look at it. I
Yeah.
always love it's like, oh, his approval ratings are low. I'm like, do you think he gives a shit?
Nah.
They don't care. They're in power. That's the difference. They don't fucking care.
Yeah. It's just so
They are
weird.
doing whatever the fuck they want. Do you think they give a shit? All they care about is like they don't piss off their base too much, if anything. And even then, I don't think he gives a shit.
Well, this is, and I know I'm kind of bouncing all over the place here, but the next thing was this shooting in this morning. I'm on the phone with my dad this morning. It's like 8 in the morning,
Yeah.
and he's like, "There's a have you heard anything about the sniper in Dallas?" I'm like, "No, I have not." And so he's telling me about it, and I put on the news, and there was a sniper in downtown Dallas this morning. It was near the hotel you stayed at when you were in Dallas last, near
Okay.
that medieval times
Yeah.
place. It was actually right across. It was a little further away. It was near Bombshells, that real like giant warehouse-sized Hooters restaurant where
Oh,
the
I unfortunately never got to go there.
yeah, wow.
Joseph been there?
No, no, no.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna admit that on here.
Yeah. um, so yeah, I guess the guy got on a rooftop and started shooting, killed a detainee and wounded like an ICE agent, and then killed himself on the rooftop. And they found bullet casings with the words anti-ICE written on them. It's so weird. Like, I certainly don't
It's
doubt
fake.
that this, I'm sorry?
I think it's fake.
I wouldn't write anti-ICE. I mean, like, that doesn't,
Well, it's so funny too. Someone had a really funny joke. Okay, sorry, go back to the Charlie Kirk
yeah,
killer guy, I still don't believe it was him, but whatever. That supposedly had these bullets and things were written on. One of them was like
yeah,
gay or something.
right.
And this comedian had this really funny joke about. He said that like, what did he say? He said that like, who's that for? Because like the person gets
Yeah,
hit by it's not going to see it.
right.
He's like the guy in the morgue is going like cleaning up the body or whatever, the mortician or whatever, and then he pulls out the bullet and he's like, "Hey, you're gay." He pulls out a bullet and says you're gay on it. That's funny. I don't
It's,
care.
yeah,
It's a
it's just weird. Like, all these things, maybe it's the internet age we're in, or maybe it's the TikTokification of like living, but like, all this stuff seems so unreal, like everything seems fake, little fake.
It's hard. I mean, with AI too. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like hard to tell. Like, I don't know. I feel
yeah,
like it's going to be really hard to like determine what's real anymore.
right.
And
Yeah,
once AI gets really good, where and it's not far off,
right.
where it's
It's
come
not.
to the point where like I could be talking to an AI right now, and Joseph's like not even a person. He's just like
Right.
he's an AI. Yeah, you're like, oh shit, he's on. I mean, I haven't seen him in person in like a year or two. Oh, he's got 7 fingers and like 20 extra teeth.
Right. Well,
His
yeah.
face was folding in on itself for a second. It was really weird, but then his head grew back out, so everything's fine.
Yeah. Uh,
Dude,
well,
yeah, okay.
no,
Well,
I agree. It's weird. Like, it's very hard to tell what's real and what's not. Everything feels fake.
so like, so what do you think is going to come out of this then? It's just,
I don't know. I don't know. I know we kind of bounced on a couple different topics with the Charlie Kirk memorial thing. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just the launch of a political campaign of some type. Um, with the with that Trump shooter, or didn't even shoot, but with the Trump guy being, I don't know what's up with that. That makes no sense to me. Like I said, I'm not disputing the fact that the guy should be in jail. I'm just like, I would have
yeah,
thought like I would have thought, given the circumstances, he would have been involuntarily detained into a mental institution like Hinckley'd. I would have thought he'd be Hinckley'd or
maybe they
something.
found stuff on him. I don't know, but I mean,
Oh,
fuck,
who
you could
knows?
find. Didn't like Trump just declare Antifa a terrorist organization?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that means like any of us can just be.
I guess. I mean, like, I don't know what they have to prove. Like, if they have to prove you're in Antifa, I mean, like,
Is that a thing? I don't think
I don't
Antifa.
know. Like, yeah,
Antifa
I
is
mean,
a
like, there
thing.
is no.
I mean, we're not allowed to talk about Antifa,
Yeah.
right? We
Well,
don't. First rule of Antifa.
well, here's the good news. The little piece of good news is that there was a special election in Arizona last night, and the Democrat won. They were expecting the Democratic candidate to win. It was the daughter of the guy who previously held the seat. She's a young, pretty liberal Democrat, um, and she won. Hopefully, she'll be in that office, for a little while.
Yeah.
That brings that was the interesting thing is that was the last piece of the puzzle they need to file a discharge petition to release the Epstein list. One of the first things she said after she got elected was that she would 100% sign that document. And now, oddly enough, the Republican Thomas Massey has all the signatures he needs to force the release of the list. So we'll see if that
Good. You
happens.
think they'll do it?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I feel like this is like one of those things that just,
Lucy in the football.
yeah, it's at
Yeah.
least football.
Well, we'll see.
I don't think that one is gonna be enough. Like she'll come in and then like someone will drop right out.
A Republican. Yeah. I would say this.
Or even a Democrat. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
wouldn't shock me one bit. Depends on who it is.
The good news is that a Democrat won. The better news that it's a young progressive Democrat. And then the bonus news is it may release the Epstein files, although I
You
doubt
know
it
what? I
too.
can't wait. I hope this election that's coming up,
Mm.
where we get like a new mayor in New York.
Yeah.
I hope that guy fucking wins.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
I think that's gonna change the game.
Well, if he can win, um, I think,
I mean, is he on tracking to win? I mean,
yeah, he's on track to win. He's on track to win. I think he'll win. I really do think he'll win.
I
Um,
just like all these like this is why I say like some of these fucking Democrats are so out of touch because first of all, he's a Democrat.
yeah,
I don't even think he's oh god, it's like ridiculous. But like fucking Como sucks. Go away, dude.
yeah,
Go away. No one wanted you. Go get out of here. You know, if we wanted you, we would have kept you.
yeah.
I corner people in the room because I do that because I'm Italian. That's what we do.
Yeah,
And that was like the funniest thing. I'm like, it's like Italians are like, what the fuck you
yeah.
talking about? Andrew,
Right.
oh, do that. We show a little respect to the
Yeah.
women.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
You like that? That's not a
I
stereotype.
do. Nah.
Nah. Hey, Vinny
I
Boombats.
was in Little Italy just a couple of weeks ago. Everyone was like that.
It was
So
everybody was having gabagool. Every
yes. Yeah. They
oh,
served us a
everyone was
plate of
pussy.
spaghetti and they said no silverware. You just each grab a noodle and you start to inhale the
Like
noodle
the
into
dogs from that
yeah.
cartoon.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
shit, that's where it's from. You're right.
Not from The
Those
Sopranos.
fuckers.
It's from that Disney cartoon. It's not from the. I don't think I do remember that when Paulie Walnuts and um the nephew guy. What was his name?
Christopher.
Yeah, yeah, that episode where they were like eating a noodle and he's
Yeah.
like, and then Paulie's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" He's like, I don't know what I'm doing here."
Yeah, and then they just went back
Lady
to
and the
the
Trampet. That's it.
yeah.
Tramp.
All right. So all right. So anyway, we got two
Oh, I just
television
want to bring up
shows.
one thing
Yeah, yeah.
before we go into this. So, the thing with Jimmy Kimmel coming back and it's good and everything, whatever. I still think it's bullshit what happened to that one writer for that DC comic.
Oh yeah, the Red Hood.
That was bullshit. Because again, it's the same thing. People lost their fucking jobs. Not as many people that
But
produce the
still,
comic as much as like Jimmy Kimmel show. But that was such an overreaction on DC's fucking part.
yeah.
I will say, if you're gonna compare what she said to what he said, Jimmy Kimmel really in the end said nothing wrong.
Right. Yeah. His was pretty
His
innocuous and
was
hers
that
was a
was
lot more inflammatory.
purely targeted. But
Yeah.
again, I also say you hired a trans woman who has always spoken out. This isn't her first time talking in social media. Like people, I saw some people bring up said like she might be problematic or something just because like
Yeah.
of course I always like look at the source of who's saying that and it's like oh I mean problematic
Sure.
because they exist. Like
Right. Yeah.
that's the part you find problematic. They exist. That's yeah, I'm not gonna listen to you. Uh I just think that what they did to her was unfair.
Yeah.
I would say at least what they should do is release the freaking issues that did not get that were finished. Let her go,
Yeah. Hire a different person
hire
to
a new
wrap it up.
writer, and keep the team going. Like
Yeah.
I think what they did was bullshit.
I
I
agree.
mean, as a comic collector, though, DC did create a good collectible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I like to call that comic?
Hmm.
$50.
Classic.
I saw
Classic
it.
run.
I saw some people like, oh, I won't sell this. This is morally wrong. I'm like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. What the fuck
Right.
are you
These
talking?
same people would sell a Mangala cookbook. without a second
Well,
thought, if
you
they
know
thought
what
they
I
could
mean?
make a
Yeah,
buck.
there's like nothing. This comic had nothing to do with Charlie Kirk, and like I said, Charlie Kirk keeps looking up right now, and he's like, I appreciate the grift.
I appreciate the
As a
hustle.
as a grifter and
Yeah.
a hustler, I
Grift
had,
knows grift.
and even he's like, this comic had nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Wow.
But just like this comic, I
Mm,
don't exist anymore. That's what
yeah.
he. Well,
That's what
that's
I'm saying.
fucked up. I can't believe he
Jeez.
said that.
Well,
No, I just think that's bullshit. I think like
yeah.
I don't know if they should be rehired, but I think they should release the issues, and if the series has any demand, they should keep the team and keep making it. I just think
Yeah.
such a ridiculous overreaction. They could have just fired her. I don't know. I think it's so stupid. And the way people would, like I said, I watch these like comic investment shows and stuff like that. They always talk about like top 10. And the way they talked about her, they made it sound like she shot him. And I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
This had
Yeah.
nothing to do with this.
It was unrelated. Yeah.
And this person, what do you expect? Charlie Kirk made a career out of hating and vilifying trans people. It was literally like 90% of his content.
And she's trans.
Yes. And what do you expect her to say? I really feel bad. No. I mean, yeah, like I said, could she have measured her words better?
Yeah.
Probably. But
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But as I said, and this is where I get pissed off about the stuff where these companies, these corporations, they'll hire like marginalized people or people like LGBTQ people like this and like try to use like, oh, look, we're so diverse, we do this. And then they don't have their fucking back. She didn't come out and say like, what happened to Charlie Kirk and also fuck DC and the Red Hood.
Right. Yeah.
She didn't say
Right.
anything like, oh, speaking of what kills, the new issue of Red Hood. You should check it out. It's a killer. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's not like they were promoting the fucking comic. You would have to look it up and realize, oh yeah, that's the same person who wrote the book. Like they're not like Warner Brothers fully endorses what I just said right now. Like I don't know. I thought that was bullshit.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's small potatoes. It's not going to get
It
the.
is. Right. Yeah.
Well, I'll give them this. They didn't apologize and they didn't regret it.
Well, there you
So good for
go.
her, I guess. I mean, I'm sure she'll get work. It's gonna be fine, but
Oh yeah. Yeah. I would imagine.
I can imagine in India to be like, here you go. Like, yeah, fuck them. Come to this company. Well,
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
like I said, I just think again, if we're gonna talk about like how, Jimmy Kimmel brought up that point, like there's a bunch of people who are out of their jobs.
Yeah.
Will have to go find new gigs now,
Oh
So
yeah. There's more than just one person involved in putting together a book. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. All right. Uh what do you want to talk about first? Peacemaker, Alien Earth.
Uh.
Let's do Peacemaker.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Because Alien Earth
Peacemaker.
was the finale. Peacemaker was good. It was mostly really like a setup for the next three episodes.
Yes.
The beginning of the episode's pretty good. It involves like basically in the end of the episode, Economist kind of tips off Peacemaker, like, Chris, like, hey, you're gonna like need to go to like hiding or something or whatever. And
Yeah.
hardcore or whatever, uh
Right.
contacts him and like they're setting him up to like I guess they were gonna take him out or trank him. I don't know. Uh but he's like, I like the way he's like coming in hiding and goes to the
Yeah.
door.
That was really clever.
He's walking behind people. He pulls out her earpiece immediately. Um, and then she fucking takes him out.
To save him. But yeah.
Yeah, and then what's his face kicks the shit out of him. I like though when he later on he's talking to that woman. You find out she's like a cyborg.
Yeah.
Uh, what did economist say? I used their picture of a mangled body as a desktop, and you're like, ew. And he's like, I didn't make my brain.
Right.
That's a good way to get out of something.
Yeah.
Hey, Judge, I didn't make my brain.
Yeah, that was a great episode. A lot of the look, I've liked Peacemaker a lot this
I'm
season.
gonna use that line for everything going
I
forward.
think Peacemaker season one was better, but I think season two is real good. I like it a whole bunch.
I like this
Um,
song. I think it has a
it's
different.
grown on me.
I think it works. Yeah, the other one was just like the other one was great just because it was so ridiculous and it was like
Yes.
it's like is the lighting was different. It just looked like
Yeah.
it was like, what is going on here? Like,
Yeah. This
I
one's
mean,
good.
I like
Um,
watching Eagerly dance for a second.
that's great. I'd say the highlights
Oh yeah, this
the
is that Eagerly the fucking turns into an Elmer Fudd cartoon.
yeah. The thing about this season that I don't love is that the episodes, they all seem like 95% of an episode. Like they I know that cliffhangers are a part of the way these
I
shows
know what you
work, but
mean.
like they're shorter, they feel shorter, they
And
feel like less going on. They
like it's
feel
being
like
padded. Is there more episodes? Was it only six the first season? This one's eight.
nah, I think there were eight and then eight.
I think okay,
Um
I think you're right because okay, I think that's the thing people are having a problem with. The first season, they dropped three episodes, the
yep,
first when the premiere.
yeah.
And then there was five more after that. This one is one per week. It dropped only one the first.
Yeah,
And
maybe that's it.
because of that, I think you probably think the pacing feels different.
It's hard to build up momentum. Yeah, and you're right. That's probably a good
Like you,
explanation.
yes, I am always right. Thank you for recognizing that, Joseph. I appreciate that.
I think the highlights for me this one were A, eagerly killing Michael Rooker. I thought was
Well,
real
he might
good.
not be dead, even though I think he
Hmm.
is, because I think I've come to the conclusion, and I'm not the only one because I've seen people about this. James Gunn kills Michael Rooker
In
all
everything.
his fucking projects. Because I remember he's killed in the beginning of Suicide Squad. He's like
Yep.
focus on him in the beginning, and his head explodes.
Yeah.
Um, and then Yandu,
Yep.
robots, and Superman that got clearly got destroyed.
Yep.
He's a character in Creature Commandos. I don't remember which, but that character probably got killed. He's
Well,
killed in Slither. There's a bunch like he's killed in all his projects, and I think he should always have Michael Rooker in all his DC projects, and just bring him in as like a character that clearly is gonna die.
it'd be great if you did a Star Trek reboot in Walks Rooker with a red shirt. It'd be probably
Yeah,
um
I'm
I
really
would
excited to get this going.
I would say the other
SJ
great
as a trucker guy.
great scene is where uh um Tim Meadows acknowledges that economists did the right thing,
There,
which
okay,
is
so there's like a rumor.
huh.
People think that he's Martian Manhunter.
I've heard this. I don't know if
Well,
I
because
believe it, but
the way he reacted to the whole like you did a really good job here,
yeah.
like you did like it felt different. Like wait,
Yes.
that's like he seemed like okay, this is like he fucks around, he's kind of annoying and he's kind of a shithead, but he's actually like takes this shit seriously and
Well, and
clearly
he gave economists the head nod. Like, remember when economists they first met, he's like, "Well, how do you want to be greeted?" Then he said, "Just a cool head nod or whatever." And Tim Meadows is like, "No, I'm gonna call you like Ginger Cool or whatever."
oh yeah, yeah.
And then, but at the end, when economists like booked Chris to
Yeah.
save him, uh, Tim Meadows gave him a head nod and said like you did the right thing or something like that. And you're
Yeah.
right, it felt very different, very serious,
So
very
supposedly that's the rumor. And here's another someone
eh,
brought up a good point and said that, and this makes total sense if he was just this one-off character. Supposedly, like a shit ton of people tried out for this part,
oh for the
for this role. Like you would think that it was just like okay, we got this kind of goofy character.
Tim
Yeah, it's just
Meadows,
like
yeah,
Tim Meadows. He's around. He's
right.
fun. I like working with
You'd
him.
think, yeah, you'd get the actor first and
It'd
then
be like
develop the
him or like
role.
two other people. Supposedly there was like 300 people that tried out for this.
Oh,
I don't know. I gotta look this up, make sure this is true.
yeah,
How many?
that's interesting.
Which people are saying like this is a bigger role then. This is not just some like one-off character on the season of Peacemaker. That this is a character that's going to be in this universe and is going to be. How many people tried out for Tim Meadows' role on Peacemaker? Because I mean, like yeah, he's not like a box office star, but he is a name. He's been in tons of
Yeah,
stuff. Always on different projects. He was in The Mandalorian. Remember that?
I do. I'm looking at his stuff right now. I see here though a compelling counter argument where a gentleman on Reddit says, "I cannot
I see
see
that.
any
Nice. See, this is
version." of
Villain.
Martian Manhunter bragging about getting his dick sucked by two women. So
Yeah, they think it's okay. I don't know where the person got that information because they said the role was literally made for him. I just looked this up. So the file for Tim Meadows' character, Argus agent Langston Fleury in Peacemaker season 2 was not an audition file that others tried out for. Instead, the role was created for Meadows by writer and director James Gunn, who announced the casting personally.
huh.
A custom character, Langston Fleury was written directly for Meadows, a longtime friend and collaborator James Gunn.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, well that's not that just I don't know I guess I shouldn't trust everything I see on TikTok, like people getting raptured, people making up that Tim Meadows had to struggle and fight for this role when it like
Well, I
I
think
don't
it'd
know.
be
Maybe I think people are like reading into it too much that he's gonna be Guy not Guy Gardner, Russian
John, what is his name?
John Jones.
Yeah, John Jones.
And I
Yeah.
think people think it's him too because like it's interesting. Like in the comics, he's a white guy, but like he's been portrayed in multiple projects already in live action.
Yeah.
Black dude as one of his disguises. Because again, that's not his form. His form is,
A Martian.
and
Yeah.
even that form is not his actual form. The green, where he's like the green
Yeah.
dude with the cape. He doesn't. No, he looks more alien. They said that he looks more like what that thing is that Peacemaker keeps seeing
Oh,
in the portal.
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who knows? I don't know. Whatever. Tim Meadows is still a great character. You brought up a good point and said that like it's good to have a character like that because everybody else is going through something serious, and you don't
Yes.
see the characters going through something serious doing dumb shit all the time. You get
Yeah.
kind of fill in that role, and then they react to it. Uh,
Yeah. They needed after Chris went what
I just
when the Chris character grew, they needed someone else to be the dope,
what did
the
he call him? That there's that one guy, and he got like I think like Peacemaker like broke his hand. Like it was like that one of the only agents that didn't get completely fucking wrecked by Eagly, and he keeps calling him like he calls him like he had different nicknames. He keeps giving him different.
Yeah. He keeps demoting his nickname.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but the Peacemaker called him Shaft, and he's like, "Wait, that's an amazing. That's a
Yeah.
you're calling me like a cool character, like." Oh
Yeah.
no. Like is this like because you don't know any black guys like you call me
Right.
like
Yeah.
hey cool is one of the cool characters in cinema history.
Well, I heard the rumors I've heard are that I still hear the Nazi universe thing. I've heard
Yeah.
because
They
what's his
don't
face? Oh god.
well okay there's a good theory about and this one's probably more true than the fucking Tim Meadows thing I just read.
Yeah.
Um you don't see the flag folded out. You just see anytime you see a flag in the background, it's just been stripes. So
Right.
it's gonna be like it's gonna unveil, and it's probably gonna be a big giant white swastika on blue, or it might be fucking red,
Yeah.
swastika where the stars would be. And someone had a funny TikTok like where they're like, "Oh shit, you see the flag? It's a Nazi flag," and then he's like Peacemaker's like, "Oh, I wonder why there's no Panda Expresses here."
I heard that okay, the things I've heard that make sense are that um Judo Master is gonna die in the next episode. Because he will go into this Nazi run regime
Fight
and
everyone until he gets killed.
yeah. And I've also heard that there's a scene, and I remember there's a scene where Vigilante, where Adrian said, like, maybe we'll meet another version of me.
Yes, I have a theory about that. Let's hear.
Well, the theory I've heard is that Vigilante in the Nazi world will be a good guy fighting Nazis and try to fight Chris.
Well, when I mean, technically, he's a good guy in this universe
Yeah,
too.
but he would be like Chris
Okay.
is a good guy in this universe, but he's probably a Nazi in the Nazi universe.
Well, he's also not really a. They always said that him being good in the regular universe
Yeah,
has always been a little gray.
yeah. All
Um,
right.
okay, this is my theory, and I think this is where they're setting up. Because when they go into like when they're like, we got to save Chris, Vigilante says like, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna meet another version of me." I think he's dead. There's a theory. It's not even a
Oh,
theory at this point. they keep talking about how Chris is like a little funny. He's been on all kinds of drugs.
Yeah.
So in the regular world, it is very clear that Peacemaker has no qualms with being with men.
Right.
He's bi.
Yes. He's bi.
But in the other universe, he might either because it's
Oh,
unaccepting completely. He's just viewed as a gay dude or whatever, and he has to
right.
basically repressing his urges. And there's if you when he's talking to hardcore because the Peacemaker in that world is
Yeah.
dead.
Right.
Chris first episode, which was kind of funny actually. Well, he technically didn't kill him. He
It was,
trying to
yeah.
get him away, and then his back
Right.
fucking made him get scored.
Right.
His eye, remember his eye?
Yeah. Ugh.
It was so funny. She said something. Hardcore said in that universe said something about him being curious and his
Oh, okay.
on getting. That's why she was like iffy about getting back with him because
Interesting.
he
Yeah.
clearly has these other tendencies that are not.
Huh.
This is what I think is going to find out. I don't want to say the word.
Right.
And this will reveal that Uki's also a bad person in this world too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's going to find out the vigilante's dead. And it's going to be like, Augie's going to be like, yeah, I fucking used to hang out that little
Right. Yeah.
gay whatever kid. And we take care of people like that or whatever.
Right.
Find out that Vigilante's dead. That Chris probably because they implied in this universe that in the first season they have a three-way with this woman,
Yeah.
which is weird. It's like I just remember that scene. And I'm like,
I do too. Yeah.
this is funny because
Huh.
Vigilante's wearing his outfit still.
Right. It's
And I'm like, what the fuck? This show is funny as hell. But I think that's what's going to be the big reveal, and that's when he's going to find out Adrian, right? That's Vigilante.
yeah.
He was killed.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
and that's when it's going to reveal that Augie is a piece of shit in this world too. He just seems
Yeah.
nicer because he's living a better life, and he's living probably a more
Right.
more
Socially acceptable life. Yeah.
for his, but for yeah, like where he's respected and all that, and he has both his sons. But they implied it. They said that he's been on drugs. Chris is always a little.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
No, that makes sense.
find out, and I think that it's going to be revealed that this is my theory. I have nothing to back it up. Just like I thought Tim Meadows was going to be Marshall Maron, still holding out.
Right.
Tim Meadows is going to be revealed to be Charlie Murphy, actually, which would make no sense.
I thought that there's a chance that it was
He's gonna
really
oh no,
kind of a.
and he's going to be revealed to be the ladies' man.
That's what I was going to say. He's going to be the ladies' man.
That character, the ladies' man.
So great. Whole feature film of that.
Yeah, I know. That was back in the day when they were like, they just throw a dart at like a board
Yeah.
of skits, and we're like, all right, guess we're making a ladies' man movie.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess we're making that Pat movie. Dude, we need to find a better dart player.
Oh,
There's
right.
Peter Sprocket. There's dude.
Oh,
They were gonna make a movie of the Hans and Franz thing,
oh,
and
mercy.
no, I listened to. So there was a script, a finished script, or almost finished, and the on the Conan O'Brien podcast, him, Robert Smigel, I think they got Kevin Eagle,
Oh,
Neil, and Dana Carvey in it to read the script, and it was insane. They said the
mm.
biggest problem was that Schwarzenegger was in it too much, and that's probably why, like, it
Okay,
never
yeah.
it was gonna get made. They're like, this would have been made at like the peak of his career, and
God.
they said that he loved that. He wanted to be in it, but
Yeah, oh,
there was
yeah, I could
no
see
way
that.
they'd be able to get him in it as much as if they got him in it at all. But the movie ended up falling apart. But the movie sounded insane. Like
Yeah,
I
I'll
watched
bet.
the movie, and it was so funny. Um, just throw a dart at a board. I guess we're making ladies, man.
Oh, God.
All right, I
Uh,
guess we're making let's throw a dart at the board. Night at the Roxbury.
yeah, and they did that too.
They don't
Mm.
talk. They will now.
uh, wow.
I think
All
they
right.
shouldn't have talked in the movie either. I think they should
Yeah,
have
that would have been
whole
funnier.
movie with them just nodding their head and being like and dancing, and it's just the
It would
same.
have been funny if they were like just side characters and the movie was really just like a movie about someone else. That would have been
And they're just these weird dudes in that just
good. Yeah,
a
never
lot.
talk.
They don't talk and they just keep buying. Sure,
Yeah.
Joe. So that seems like a great idea. Yeah, so that's my theory is one, we're gonna find out the flag is a Nazi flag. We're gonna find out that Augie's a bad dude.
Yeah.
He's just a bad guy in every universe. I think his brother, I bet you Peacemaker ends up killing his brother again.
I could see it.
Yeah, I don't know. The one interesting thing, he said that the next three episodes is will feel like another season. Like it's just gonna feel different.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, what does that mean? Like
well, we'll see.
he's
Yeah,
like,
I'm looking forward to it.
Peacemaker doesn't wear a red shirt now. Now he wears a blue shirt. Oh, it's totally
Right.
different. Pants are black now.
Yeah.
I did
Oh,
find it interesting though they took out that kaiju. It was the same one from the Superman movie. People were trying to like read into it, and I was thinking they probably just had the CGI model, and they were like, it's just
yeah,
use.
that makes sense.
Um, Supposedly there's rumors that there's gonna be a major cameo from the Superman movie. People
Okay.
are Luther.
Well,
I don't know.
I could see that.
All right.
I could see that.
Yeah.
All
Well, we'll
right.
see. We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. All
At
right.
least
So
a little bit because we still have two more after that.
the Alien Earth finale, I liked it a whole bunch. I liked the whole season. Um,
I
I've
like
seen a
that.
lot. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What?
I've seen a lot of negative feedback on TikTok about it, but I liked the show a whole bunch. I thought it was really good. So
So she kind of like acknowledges that she is not really her.
yeah. Well, there's also that scene where we see
The graves.
the graves. Yeah. Oh, and it makes sense that they would bury the bodies, but I think that the scene was supposed to tell us that like, no, they're dead. Like these kids, they're gone. You know. Um.
I feel like the Indian guy and the black dude like feel like they're the kids in there.
Yeah.
I like when he's trying to pretend to be scary.
Yeah.
Like like they're pretending to be. I forgot who were they doing that to. It wasn't the billionaire guy.
It was
Yeah.
the it was Timothy Oliphant's character,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
The
Maybe
it
his
was either him or Morrow.
him and his back gets broken. He's
Yeah,
leaking white. Dude, that white stuff's so nasty.
it's
That's the one thing
gross.
ugh. It's just like, hey, we need to make. We want these things to bleed. What do you want? What do you want to do? Oh, let's make it look like jizz and milk,
Right.
glue, and just everything. Let's make it
Yeah.
look like cottage cheese. Fucking
Um, yeah. It's I'll tell you this. I like this show a whole bunch. I don't know if I love what they did at the ending, but I love that they did it. Like the a lot happened in the ending that I wasn't thrilled with necessarily, but like I really respect that they cliffhangered it. I really respect that they did all sorts of weird shit. Um,
yeah. I mean, I hope they fucking. I don't want to like announce it. There's season two in the works. You said there
yeah.
was.
The director said they're already working on it and everything. Now it hasn't been officially picked up, but they're operating as if it has been. So,
How did she become this like fucking god that can move and shut things off?
well,
Did they
if
reveal that? I
she
like must have missed a scene.
if she is, yeah, I felt the same way, and maybe I
Did she
did.
tap
Maybe we
into the
both must have
network
seen.
or something? She just has better Bluetooth than the other
I
fucking.
think so, because like she is, um, like they've kind of hinted at this. Like they sleep on these recharging beds. The we saw too that that Nibs got like reprogrammed to some extent. The
The redhead?
one,
No, which
yeah,
one's that?
the redhead. Then we saw too that the one learned French like super quickly, and even Cavalier's like, well, it's not like you learned French, you like downloaded French or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, so there's been like these little things all throughout the series that
I remember Johnny Five reading books really fast.
they are hooked up to the internet in some way that
Photonics.
that they can download shit in them that there's
I mean,
some
they're
link
fucking
between.
computers. I mean,
Yeah,
oh, that was great when they said that they were fucking floor models.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
That's
they technically are in a way.
right.
I mean, they plan to sell these things, and they were supposed to be like, again, though, like. what's his face? I love it. It's just so it just shows how arrogant he is as this like billionaire, and they could just
Yeah,
like he's like trying to boss them around, and you're like, I do like the scene with the brother with that fucking Oculus trying to get him and him,
yeah, that was a good scene.
but I thought, well, when in the scientist guy who's dead in the end,
Yeah,
you know that right? Like I
yep.
didn't know you could reanimate a corpse though. I figured it needs to be alive, but I guess
I I mean, I guess like he just needs the corpse to be like fresh enough to still have to not have decayed.
I
You
don't
know what I
know. It was
mean?
out there for like a while, laying in the fucking
And
beach.
fucking yeah. Um
Whatever. You know what? It's a
yeah.
little alien eyeball. It was adorable. Little
Well,
camp.
it's it is kind of like a crazy ending. I think the one criticism, and this is a stupid criticism, this is me like treating it like it's a science thing, is that like if the whole shtick is these synths, these hybrids we've built are going to be the key to immortality, because they keep saying that,
Yeah.
but it's not actually the kids in the bodies, it's like a recreation of them, then it isn't anything to do with immortality. Like if I said download me into a synth, then then I would die. I
Yeah.
would die.
That's what I've been saying from the beginning. I've been saying that
And
from the beginning. It
you,
makes no sense. It's
right,
like,
and all my friends would have a version of me that would feel like me and that they would see as
but
me,
it's not you. You're
but it
dead.
ain't me.
Yeah,
And yeah.
I said this a long time ago. And by a long time,
So
like 3 weeks.
I could see it as like immortality, like look, you got a kid or a
Unless they take
parent.
your fucking brain in the actual freaking thing, and your brain is encased
Yeah.
in there, and that means that is partially you.
Have
Then
you have you ever heard people
your
talk
brain is like your hard drive. And
have, have you heard people talk about that like with Star Trek, like every time they use a teleporter that the person dies?
I,
Like,
well, that's what that, well, I mean, in a way, you're being broken apart and reassembled.
yeah.
I mean, like they could fuck it up and you could be merged with somebody.
Well,
Like,
it's not like the yes. And they in the first Star Trek movie they showed that there's a teleporter accident where people got like fucked up. Um
and really, I remember that.
yeah, in the Star Trek the Motion Picture, there's a scene where people were in a tel and they got like brutally like
Like their
mutilated.
legs are like missing, like
If I remember right, it was just like them writhing in pain, and then like they everyone watching kind of they didn't show it, but like the implication was that they were scrambled, like
I
they
mean,
were.
you're being
But like,
broke. You see it, like you're being like
but the
broke.
theory is that like that you die, they incinerate you and rebuild a new you elsewhere.
I mean, in a way, that's kind of what they're doing, right? I mean,
Yeah,
where how your body literally disappears and shows up somewhere else.
right.
You know what's so funny about that, though? What's hysterical about that was they came up with that because of budgetary fucking reasons.
Yeah,
They're like, we need to get them down there. We're gonna keep showing them getting a ship. That's too expensive. Let's fucking put them on this thing.
teleport. Yeah,
Wait, what? How does that work? I don't know. It's not real. It's a fucking TV show. But yeah, I mean, you can break. I mean, fuck. The Fly goes into that,
yeah,
and that really breaks it up. Where like, yeah, his DNA. How was it any different than a teleporter? I mean, it was a little more
right.
archaic, but it was not much different from the Star Trek one. And it said it like, yeah, Fly got in there with him, and his DNA was mixed, and he was
Yeah,
not. And then it got rebuilt with the Fly DNA. He was not him anymore. He was something
yeah.
else. And yeah, I would say again, it was that TV show with Paul Rudd about the clones
Yes, yeah,
where you find like, oh, you go in there to get like rejuvenated, and then you find out you're dead and you're just a new you. That person's
right.
dead, but like his character, they didn't kill him properly or whatever, and then there being two of them. And then there's a part later on where, like I said, he's talking to his friend who had it done, and he comes to conclusion, like, because they don't. That's the okay. That's the secret. They didn't tell anybody. That's why they were freaking out. The two, it was this gay couple that ran it. Uh, um, Two Asian guys in the show,
Yeah.
and they were freaking out because Paul Rudd, the original existing, they don't know that. They don't know
Right.
that, like, oh, I'm dead, and this is just a new me. Like, I'm
Yeah.
dead. Like, yeah, the new me has my memories, but the original me is expired.
Right.
That's why
Yeah.
they freak out when they find out Paul Rudd still was alive. Because the guy's like, like you piss like blue or something
Right.
this time. Like, cause it's like, yeah, you're not like 100% natural
Oh,
either. Yeah, I love that the guy, like the friend, like freaks out. He's just like
yeah.
realization, like, oh, I'm dead. Like, like, yeah. So no, those kids are dead. Um, I can't stand when they show her doing the alien thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
That some of it's like a little off. Like I I don't and like
I have a hard time. Like, I know she's like pretty, but at the same time, I do not. I don't
I
know.
think she's real pretty. I think it's weird that they're telling you she's a child and they're showing you an adult body, and that's like it's kind of
She also doesn't
squicky.
act like a child. The other ones do. She doesn't. Not really. But
She
she's always supposed to be like a little older than them, I think, anyway.
well, she did the first episode or two. She seemed more childlike. Um,
Well, now she's like something else.
yeah. Um, it is bizarre.
Did they say that they'd be children forever? I thought that the whole point was that they would grow into it, that their brains would be older. But
Yeah.
that guy said it sounds like they're going to be like always like kid-like in these bodies. Like they might
Well,
pretend.
there's one episode where they said like they give them hormones or something at different times to like accelerate or
Not hormones. It was something to just give.
simulate
That in the
growth
first
or
episode. That what
yeah.
the human and why we have emotions, the way we have like sometimes have anger
Yeah.
issues, stuff like that. It's all hormonal. Sometimes people are hormonally imbalanced.
Right.
Sometimes people don't have a lot of hormones. And as you get older, the joke is like, oh, that person used to be so crazy and now they're chilled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got 10% of their testosterone in their body that they had from when they were in their 20s. And that's why
Yeah.
that person's chill now and not violent anymore or
Right.
argumentative anymore. They're just like chill because they don't, their body's not oozing. Well, sneeze.
Yeah. Well, I loved this show. Bless you. I think it was
So
really
they
good.
said to them that we to make you more human like we raise your
Right. Yeah.
did you remember oh that fucked up episode from Black Mirror where like the brain they like store your brain on like a streaming service or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
That
they,
was in the recent one. Wasn't Rashida Jones in that or
yes, that was such a
yeah.
fucked up
That
episode.
was real
They
sad.
show what's her face who was like working there and she could like raise and lower her
Yep.
like endorphins and all that. Like that's the thing that makes us people is that we have these things that make us act a certain way, and that's why they said they had to. Yeah, if they were them act, if it was actually them transferred into the body, if it was them, they're still not human anymore because they
Right.
don't have hormones anymore. That's why they said we do this to emulate it so you can be more human. Because like
Yeah.
you would just be no different from like any synth.
Yeah. It's fucked up. Well, I don't know. I love the show. I hope they get a second season. I'm reasonably certain they
Interesting,
will.
but it's like the xenomorphs were just kind of like background characters in the end.
Yeah. I don't love the changes they made in that the xenomorphs are like tameable, like
I could
um
the only reason I could think this one could be is just because of its origins as a like it didn't burst through like
right.
it grew in like a lung, right? Like it
Yeah.
lung.
And they make it clear like the synths aren't they're human. I mean like there's that one episode where like the flies eat metal, so that's why they went after the synths, but like the alien doesn't necessarily eat synths, I mean
I guess, yeah. There's people saying like they had predictions like she's the alien queen. I'm like, I don't even understand what the fuck that means. Like, how is she the alien queen? She's
well
a
they I've heard people say that like the aliens are like hive creatures.
That she's like a queen bee
This,
some
yeah,
way.
the
Well, I mean,
surrogate
it's
queen.
listening to her.
Yeah, like
It's
they view her as the queen.
but I think that alien, that xenomorph specific one that's like
Yeah,
looks a little different. I think it is what it is too, based on its origin. It's not, it didn't violently burst through like a
that makes
body
sense.
doing it. It was
Yeah,
like that could be it a little bit too. It's like
yeah,
I don't know. It's like I'm just glad Oculus got a body. I really thought it was going to go in
yeah.
that in the end.
You thought it was going to go in what?
I thought it was going to go into the what's his name, the little shit guy, the fucking
Oh yeah,
weird looking.
Boy Cavalier.
Yeah, he's such a strange looking dude.
I thought it was going to go into I thought it was going to go into Adam Eisner or whatever, the Vivian from the Young Ones.
But then they revealed he was a synth all
Yes.
along.
And I didn't realize that until they revealed it, and I'm like, oh shit, that makes sense. And then I realized
They
after
trolled him, and he's just like, "Ah, fuck." I love
after
when he
after
one line was like funny, like internalized. Are we there yet?
yeah, that was hilarious. Um I realized that uh that was Boy Cavalier's like dad, basically. Like that
Oh,
was the
was that
robot.
they said that thing was modeled because he supposedly killed his dad or had his dad
Right.
killed.
Well, he said when he told the kids the story, he's like he killed his dad, and when his dad came home from work one day and saw a synth sitting on the couch,
And it was
and
basically
then he killed. And there's also a scene earlier where Boy Cavalier has like he's sitting in his workshop and he has all these faces on the wall,
yeah.
and I think the theory is that Vivian was the synth, the very first synth that he built, and he's just swapping out faces on it, like, but that was the first synth that started the company. He needed a figurehead to start the company because no one would believe a 6-year-old was starting this company. So
Radio 6.
yeah,
I don't know how that works. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah. Well, um, yeah, I'm real excited about another season. I think it'll be good. What's that?
Yeah, I mean, I like the show. It was weird. Um, I don't know. Like, it was interesting. It's not what I expected.
Yeah,
Um, I think it's got hated on by a lot of people,
I do too.
but I think like those people can suck a. I enjoyed it. Was it perfect? No. Is it a great alien property?
Mm,
I think it was good enough that I don't mind it being like almost its own thing.
yeah,
I
I
like
agree.
it. I That one episode was incredible. That fifth
Yeah, oh
episode,
yeah,
like
yep.
movie in itself. The I like the creativity of them creating new aliens
Creatures, yep.
in like I like that. I thought that was
Yeah,
cool.
that was great.
I like the adding to the mythology. I like the Oculus thing's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Those gross ass flies. There was like some other thing that like gobbled up someone. I don't even know
Yeah,
what.
that was in this one. They have a name for it, but it's basically like a
Like those guys from Beastmaster that like had the
yeah.
they like and then like a pile of bones. Remember those
Yep.
gross things from
Yeah.
Beastmaster?
Yeah.
They're
It
like
was good.
like their whole body like it's just a mouth. Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it was good. What do you? How many Josephs do you give the show?
I give it let's see, out of five, I'd give it like 4.5, but with the caveat being that some of that just goes for their willingness to try new things. Like
Yeah,
it really felt like a B minus show, but since they kind of went out on the limb with a lot of things, I'll say it's an A show. But based on that, I appreciate the boldness of it.
it had a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah,
I like that they were all thrown in the prison in the end.
yeah.
Obviously, they weren't killed. These things, and I don't know.
It's kind of interesting that
I thought the
these.
redhead died, but I guess she got better.
Yeah, I think she just got zapped.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, I think it's kind of weird how the cyborgs and the synths and the hybrids all hate each other.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like they all think the other is lesser, you know.
Oh, that makes them all very human.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
It's like a class system among these things.
Yeah. So
I would assume
uh
the cyborg's the lowest because it's like not really a real.
I would, but the guy's like, I'm human, you know, you're not at all human. I'm part human.
At least I'm
Um,
human. I'm still me
yeah,
to a point. Like it just was like a bunch of I don't know
yeah,
how much robot he is. Did he have like a
right.
robot eye? His eye was all fucked up, or did he just have like a bruise? I couldn't tell. It was like
I thought it was just a bruise. I thought only his arm was really cyborg, but I don't know.
probably just has like cyborg arms and legs.
Yeah. So anyway, it was good.
He's like Vader. I like that when he tells that one guy, he's like, I wasn't gonna hurt your mom.
Yeah, that was a
Wait,
nice scene.
what happened to him in the end? I forgot. What happened to the cyborg guy?
He's trapped in there too.
Oh,
All of
he's in
them are alive
that
and
they threw him in
trapped.
that prison.
Yep. Yeah. Uh
Yeah,
and
that's where it goes. I mean, like I said, it's interesting. I'm not like dying. I'm like, I mean, I'll watch it when it comes out, but I ain't gonna. I'm not like, oh my god.
right. Yeah, no, it's not like Severance where I couldn't wait for it to come back.
Has there any been word on Severance?
Nah. They're obviously making it. It's gonna come back, but no, I haven't heard
That was
anything.
quicker than fucking last time.
For
Jesus.
sure.
All right.
Uh,
Well, on that note, I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still gone about?
That.
Thank you for listening to You Still Going On About That. Please like, comment, share, and if you haven't done already, please follow us on Instagram, YSGOAT, Facebook, YSGOAT, and Twitter, YSGOAT. Thank you, and have a great day.